Hello, 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 hello. Hello, chat. Hello, chatters. Hello, gamers. It's spooky time. I think you all know. I think you all know how spooky of a time it's about to be. It's about to be a good time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to play Limb by Limb? I hope you're ready, because I'm excited. And I want everybody else to be seen. So I'm gonna switch over so you guys can see everybody. Teehee, teehee. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna make sure that these sound settings are all good. There we go. Okay. LOL. Okay. And now I switch over. Apow! Let me undeafen. Oh my god! I know those guys! I know.
One of them is missing.
One is missing. One is
Yeah,
missing.
we lost one to the war.
Oh my god! He made it back! It's crazy! It's
Oh,
wild!
Wow, that's crazy. What happened? What? Anyways,
hello!
we're so back.
Welcome to Limb by Limb! This is the second time I've run a Halloween D&D RPG, whatever you want to call it, one shot. We're about to have such a good time! It's about to be so fun and funky!
Yay!
Just a heads up before we start, chatters. We should have pinned in chat the content warnings for this stream. Make sure to take a look at those so that you guys are all good, you guys are all safe, all that fun stuff. We're still gonna have good vibes besides all of that, but just want to let you guys know that those do exist, so view at your caution, all that funky stuff. Before we do get started, we're going to introduce everybody that is a guesting on this stream. So fun, so funky fresh. We are going to first start with Ghosty JPEG up here in this corner playing Alex. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Also, just to clarify for both me and chat, ourselves the players, not the characters.
Yes, you guys do not get characters yet.
Right. My name is Ghosty. I myself use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Alex. Hello.
Sick.
I'm Ghosty JPEG on the social media things. I'm really good at this. It's fine.
You did it. You cooked. You did it.
Professional.
Let's go to this corner next. Oh my god. Is that Artful J Renegade?
Hello, I'm Artful Renegade, Artful J Renegade to the homies. It's interchangeable. My pronouns are they, them, and I am here and I'm playing Devin and I'm excited.
Cooks. We'll go to this corner next. Oh my god, it's Gemphibian.
Hi, my name's JB. I use they, them pronouns. I'm Gemphibian on everything, and I'm playing Alice. Yay!
Yay! And then last but certainly not least, in this corner, we have the lovely Hey.
Hello. Hi. I'm Hey. I use they, any pronouns. And I'm playing Summer.
Yippee! And then I'm pretty sure most of you guys know me, but if you don't, hi, I'm Strawberry or Mambu or whatever you want to call me online. That's how it goes. My pronouns are she, they. I'm going to be the game master, or not really dungeon master, but game master for today for everybody watching. We're going to have a grand old time. It's going to be very spooky. It's going to be great. But before we start on the actual playing of the actual game, we do have a little prologue for you guys. So that's where we're going to start. Let me go ahead and look at my notes. Yeah.
Mambu, for the prologue, would you like spooky vibe music or would you like more like chill vibe music?
Do like spooky vibe music.
Okay, spooky vibe music, we stay. Good.
Hey, it's DJ. Real.
I am the DJ.
It's true. Hey is DJing.
I also DJ our Monster of the Week game.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
like
where we realized you
wonderful.
slayed so hard.
they're
I
like
love that.
legally licensed like
No!
tabletop
that's
RPG.
Professional.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
So good.
I also DJ my own the D&D game that my husband runs.
Mhm.
I just DJ them.
See, I DJ a tiny bit. Here, let me go ahead and turn the music up a little bit on my end because I made it a little bit quiet. There we go. Okay. Hopefully chatters can hear it. We are cooking. I always am so bad at sound balancing on here, but it's cool. Yippee. Hopefully class can hear it. One can hope.
Class.
Class can
I
hear
love
it.
class. That's really funny.
Get in here, students. Let's go.
It's almost like I'm going to school to be a teacher or something. I don't.
I will note, every so often our little cameras go to gray. I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's because I'm switching tabs and stuff.
Okay.
It's anytime I switch tabs to go onto Spotify, it's what happens. So
Mhm.
Which
hopefully,
is why I run Spotify now.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So,
For safety.
all right. I hope that you guys can hear the music because I cannot switch tabs to it all the time. We're gonna just deal with it, whatever we have. Sorry, what system are we using tonight? You guys will find out after the prologue. That's your answer. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started, gang. I got jump scared by that one. She spooked me. Okay. So, beginning... Let me go ahead and turn it down. There we go. Alright. The date is October 29th, 2004, 1 a.m. After an unsuccessful cheer meet a few towns over due to a certain clumsy team member, the cheer team of the Ravenwood Phantoms decided not to wait till morning and take the first red-eye bus back home to Ravenwood High. It's only about 3 hours away, but still, the winding drive through the mountains has drug on and the heavy rain pounds on the thin windows. You guys are going higher and higher up into elevation. You're up in the mountains, not really sure completely where you're at, but you do know that this is nearing home. You're about halfway. We're gonna go step by step to each person so we can introduce each character, but each of you have been filling your time on the bus differently. Who knows how? There's other teammates on the bus. You guys aren't the only members of this cheer team. There are 6 other members that are also scattered throughout the bus. They have names, but we'll get to them if you guys get to them. But we'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and roll a d4 so we can decide who we start with. We are going to be starting with Summer. Summer, where are you on the bus? Introduce yourself, and what have you been up to?
I think I am in the back of the bus with my friends, but all of us are probably on our phones because it's really late, and we're like kind of vaguely gossiping, but kind of vaguely also like, oh, we're doing that gossiping. Wait, was Instagram a thing in 2004? Facebook was a thing in 2004.
You had like MySpace.
We're on like MySpace or Facebook, and we're like sharing photos. We're like looking at someone's photos. Maybe we're looking at Alice's Facebook and like quietly shit talking.
Dang. Dang.
Yep, that's what Summer's up to.
Okay.
Quietly shit talking people
Perf,
in the back
perf,
of the bus.
Perf. Okay. So that's what you've been up to on the back of the bus. You're shit talking. Let's say you're with. Yeah, we have. Because like you're on the older side, right? Like you're like.
Yeah,
what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay.
Yeah, that's third year.
Okay, so you are hanging out with Nicole. She's one of the seniors on the team, and I'll say you're probably also with Danielle, who's like a junior on the team. And they like are kind of just like the same kind of carbon copy of you. You're popular girls in in 2004. You look exactly the same. You talk exactly the same. And you guys are shit talking. And as you guys are looking at Alice's MySpace, they go, "Oh my god, why does she do her hair like that? Is she gonna keep doing her hair like that? What is she, Pippi Longstocking?"
Right? God.
So that's
Damn.
what you guys are up to. We'll go ahead and roll for the next person. It's gonna be Alice. Alice, why don't you introduce yourself and what you have been doing on the bus?
I think Alice is probably as far away from Summer as she can possibly be in the very front of the bus. With her nose buried in a book, definitely. I think she probably like read a whole book on the bus right here, and now she's on a new book on the way back. Just absolutely buried. I don't know how big the bus is, if she can hear what's happening in the back, but if she can, she's trying really hard not to listen.
I mean, it's a pretty rinky-dink bus. I'd say it's like not super big, but yeah, if you like focus, you could probably hear them. I assume you're just trying to zone out and not.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Awesome. So yeah, you're just kind of sitting alone. All the other cheerleaders are kind of scattered, so you're just by yourself, unfortunately. A lot of them are also mad at you because, as aforementioned, you did mess up at the cheer meet. So basically what happened at the cheer meet, that, like, you're, like, cause how tall is Alice? Like, what size do you think she is?
probably like 5 foot. Like she's
Okay.
probably small.
So yeah, because of that, they were trying to do like a lift because you're tiny, and you're one of people on the team that can be lifted up because you're tiny. And you guys were like head to head with I think one other school. And you were in like the final match, and you guys were doing your routine that you've practiced a million times, and you did one little foot slip that you've done it a couple times at practice, and you like swore to yourself that you wouldn't do it at this meet, and you ended up slipping and basically causing you guys not to win.
Oops.
So a lot of them are not very happy with you right now, which is why they might be a little bit more brutal with their bullying than usual. They're usually pretty brutal, but a little bit more than they usually would be. So yeah, that's what you've been up to. That's what's on your mind.
Also, I didn't say, I think Alice is a sophomore, so
Okay, cool.
probably like a year younger than Summer and one of the younger
Cool.
ones.
Awesome. All right, we move on to the next. Let's see who we get. Next we have Alex. Alex, introduce yourself. What are you doing on the bus, you creature?
Alex is literally a fucking creature. So Alex is this completely gender ambiguous scene kid, and I don't know the US terms, is in like 10th grade?
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, and is just gotten a brand new box of Pocky to enjoy, and has like the big jumbo set of Sharpies, and is doodling on everything that they can. And that includes possibly some other people's possessions. And in possibly the most inconspicuous places possible. And Alex does not care what pronouns people use for them.
Okay, cool. So
Go ham.
I'd say on the bus right now, there is like one team member that's like younger than all the rest. Her name is Ashley. She's like the only freshman on the team, unless Devin decides to be a freshman. We'll see. But she's like really tiny, and she's like kind of like sits like by, like not by herself, but like she kind of keeps to herself because she knows she's kind of hot shit because she's a freshman on the cheer team, which she shouldn't be. And so she's sitting next to you, just kind of minding her business. You've been drawing on her arm for the last 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
And she has not registered it until 2 seconds.
Oh, God.
Like she like kind of like looks over to look out the window, and she looks down. She's like,
We can match. I can do your hair too. That's how I did this. I have another one. I brought it with me just in case. I can cut it to match your hair length. I did a good job. I got like, you know how you can go to like Wally World and get like those really cheap packs of the Bic razors? We can go like on the next bus stop when it stops next. We can go. They're like $2. Or I can like, I have a big backpack. We could put it in the backpack if you want. We have to make sure we don't get caught, because last time I got caught I had to do like a whole hour of community service.
Oh my
oh
god.
my god.
It's okay though, because I'll just glomp them and I'll distract them and you can get away and it'll be fine.
I have to go talk to Jessica C, and she leaves.
The props!
No, the way
You were so prepared.
You were
for
so
this.
ready for that.
Crazy.
Like, you were so prepared in a way that I cannot
Like,
understand.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
None of us knew.
Like I
None of
I
us
feel like I
knew.
walked into a trap. Like that was crazy. Like
My trap card.
yeah, no, I was like, I walked into the wrong rodeo. Like it's over. It's so over. Maybe I'm
get
not the
raw
game master.
XD.
Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's never been me. Anyways, there's
No.
only one person left. It's Devin. Devin, what are
Oh
you
my
doing on
God.
the bus?
Devin is probably like in the middle-ish of the bus, taking up 2 seats in like a really weird position with legs on the back of the seat in front of her. Pronouns are she, they. She's kind of testing the waters of a they. You know, she's a little bit fun and funky. She's got her huge bright pink jacket with a bunch of patches and like stars on it and these cool like kicks that are all fucked up from using them so much. He just keeps wearing these shoes, covered in bandages. Like you don't know what she's gotten into, but they're covered in them. And is playing on like a Game Boy, like. Oh wait, Nintendo came out. Nintendo DS. She's got a Nintendo DS. I think that's the year it was around. So
she's so real for that.
Going hard. She's like, fuck yeah, and like really getting into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just realized with what year it is, what kind of phone Summer and her friends
are
on.
They are on.
Yeah.
They're on like flip phones.
They're
like
oh,
those.
that should be like those like almost like those like BlackBerry like
Yep.
slide.
Yeah.
Oh
phones.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
my
my
using
God.
your slide phones.
You're
Yeah.
using minutes to be able to get on internet.
Yeah, my dad is probably gonna be so mad if he cared about me.
Womp womp.
The backstory is crazy. But yeah, okay, so I'd say that you're probably, Devin, sitting next to, because let's see, we got Nicole, Danielle. You're sitting next to Jessica D right now. Not next to, but like, she's like on the other
do
aisle.
we have?
2. You have Jessica D and Jessica C. Jessica D
Okay.
is a junior, Jessica C is also a junior. My bad. I
Okay.
forgot they're both
Oh.
juniors.
I
Makes
think-
it
I
more
think
difficult.
There's no Jessica hierarchy here.
Yeah, there's
No.
There's-
Which Jessica's more liked though? Like who's the cooler Jessica?
Nobody like wants to say it to their faces, but it's definitely Jessica C. Jessica C is the cool one.
Wow.
E stands for cool.
Yeah, exactly. She actually wears sunglasses like all the time. Like she's
Oh my
like,
God.
like not like over her eyes, but like they're on her head. Like she like wears those like a
Oh,
headband.
she's so
Yeah, that's
cool.
good.
And
Yeah,
she's like
that's
actually
good.
nice. Like she's like one of the few nice people on this cheer squad.
God, I love Jessica C.
Yeah, she's.
I'm
she's a
so
real
sad
one.
I'm sitting next to Jessica D.
Yeah, Jessica D is like okay. She's like low-key jealous of Jessica C. There's drama. There's a lot of
There's
drama in this
hierarchy,
cheer squad.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also think Dev is a junior.
Oh yeah, I see it. Cooks. Okay, so yeah, that's what you guys are kind of all up to on the bus. Kind of different corners. You guys aren't really like do you guys like have like any connections with each other, do you think? Or do you guys think you're like kind of far apart from each other in terms of like this squad that you have?
Well,
I-
everybody
I-
hates me, so.
Well,
I bully you.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know why I feel like Dev and Alex like hang out. Like I feel like
Yeah,
Dev is like
they play
Not
like
all the
Mario
time.
Kart together.
yeah, that it's like they play video games, they like try
Yeah.
to beat each other's highest score on like some like they
Like
play
Street
Terraria.
Fighter.
They probably play Street Fighter, like
Yeah.
the really old school. I can see it. Like they hack the computers so they can play it like at school, like the really
Yeah.
shitty computers where you try to like go get on different websites, like Pop Tropica, like that energy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
So I honestly think like I probably have like a drawing on my jacket from you.
Aw, that's
Oh, hell
cute.
yeah. I drew on like the hem.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bedazzled.
All right, slay. That cooks. All right, so that's what you guys have all been up to. As you guys like are all driving on the bus, there is like the bus driver at the front. Nobody's really been talking to him all that much. But he's not like rude or anything. He's kind of just like a grumpy old man. His name is Charlie, but most of you guys kind of didn't care. Because you guys are cheerleaders and you have your own stuff that you're all dealing with. But
Adult, gross.
yeah, absolutely not. Said, ew, no. But Charlie is driving, and as you guys are going up this mountain, basically the road that you guys are on is like kind of like this big, not like highway, it's just like this kind of like deserted road. It's still 1 a.m. It's pretty late. And you guys are driving up and up and up these mountains, and you kind of like hit like a plateau like near the top, not top, like near a good section, where you guys are passing by the Craven Mines. So the Craven Mines, you guys would know, are just these old abandoned mines that used to be a thing. Like, they kind of shut down, like, in the 70s, around that time period. Probably, like, the 60s. You guys don't really know. You haven't really been paying attention. It's, like, a history class thing from, like, years and years ago. You learned about it, like, in elementary school. But as you guys are driving past, he's kind of grumbling and, like, listening to you guys shit-talking in the back and just all that. And he's just, like, trying to get through this drive because he knows he has about, like, an hour or so left. And as he drives, he turns back towards the road after, like, looking at something in the back. And he seems to see something, and he quickly veers the wheel. And as he veers the wheel, he, like, the bus, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. The bus kind of jerks, and it starts to slide on its side. And it starts to go off this road, because it's raining out, it's slippery. And it's heading towards the entrance that's like this big, huge entrance to this Craven Mines. and it smashes through the wood that's like around this entrance. And as it smashes through, the bus is teetering towards the edge and looking down. So with that in mind, as you guys are all looking over the edge and seeing kind of what fate is in front of you in this darkness that is facing you in these mines, what are you guys thinking in these last few moments?
Speed run, because I don't think we said it. Summer's pronouns are she, her.
Cool. Thanks for the info.
Alice
That's so real.
She/her.
That's
Cool.
real.
Thanks for the info.
That's what we're thinking right now as we're about to die.
You're like, my pronouns.
My pronouns.
Oh,
Actually, you know
God,
what?
pronouns.
Yeah, maybe I am a they.
Said, I think I am. I think I just registered. I think I figured it out.
I'll go first. I think Summer's phone has flown out of her hands. Phone is out of her hands. Her, like, she's been probably like tossed from her seat into the aisle of the bus, and if it's teetering, she's like grabbing onto the bus like seat, trying to hold on as it's starting to like slip down. And I think she's scared out of her mind. She's probably screaming, and kind of internally is like, are they even gonna know? That'll be her
Youch.
last thoughts.
Youch. That hurt my feelings personally. That was mean. Anyways.
How dare you? Takes damage. I
So
think
yeah.
Dev is like, I feel like Dev's on the side, pressed to the window, like with like Jessica D next to her. Like, since they both went that way, would have been like she's seeing down into everything rather than like being able to grip or move away from it. Screaming, terrified, as you normally would. I think she's like, her mind is going to. I think her mind's going to her like older brother and like dad, because that's all she has at home, and how much she looks up to them. They're probably the reason she got into like the sporty stuff and things like that, and she joined this team because they wanted her to try to be more like a girl, and it wasn't really what she was into, but you know, you try it for your family. So I think she's thinking about them and thinking about how she couldn't even go back and like, will they ever know that she did it and that she went to a meet and they didn't win but they did good? That kind of vibe.
That's also an ow. That's also youch.
Youch.
Youch. Hurts my feelings. Alright. Who wants to go next, boys?
I can go. So I think Alice is like probably obviously terrified. She's fumbled her book out of her hands. But I think like everyone else is kind of screaming and like I would imagine clinging onto each other as you're all like tumbling over each other as the bus falls on its side. And Alice is so alone
Hello?
in this bus row.
The music. Anime music.
My bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot we were sharing.
Was that you?
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I was like, did we just start listening to Alex's playlist?
That's canonically what Alex's brain
That's what's
cells
playing out
like
loud.
right
That's
now.
so funny!
I'm like, sorry,
Oh
that
my
joke scared me.
God.
Keep going. I was just like, wait, I don't think that's what we want.
Hello.
Just be-
No, it added. That's what's actually going through Alex's brain.
yeah,
No,
that's
it
actually
isn't.
playing out loud. Your
That's
headphones
actually
came
what
out.
is. Is the Bleach theme song.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Start over.
Alice
You can
was
keep
kind
up
of
the music again.
quarantined in the front of the bus because nobody was sitting in the same row. So Alice is like thrown and is probably just struck in the moment, like probably quietly terrified because they're realizing how alone they are right now. They're like, we're gonna die, and nobody is even next to me in the bus row. As they're sitting there.
Hey, what the
Hey, that's
Take it
mean.
back.
That's
Whoa.
mean and hurts my feelings. Alex, what are you doing?
So me accidentally messing up the music
You're
was
fine.
actually legit me figuring out what Alex is doing, which is singing the Bleach theme song in their head to try and avoid having an absolute panic attack. Because Alex's dad died in a car crash when they were 8 years old.
Yep.
So anyway, take some psychic damage if you will.
Yeah.
Chat.
Said just some psychic damage. You know how we're only like 27 minutes into the stream? This is what we're in for.
This is the
Yeah.
vibe.
This is the vibe. Anyways, yeah, so all of that goes through your guys' heads. Kind of lives flashing between, like, your guys' short lives. A mile a minute, going so fast. And as the bus finally tips over the edge, this weightlessness overtakes you. The people who are kind of, like, in the aisle, your, like, bodies lift into the air. Until finally there's a big crash at the bottom. And everything goes black. And for a second, you're like, that's it. There's nothing else. That's how I went out. It sucks, but I guess that's it. But that isn't it. You all wake up, and your eyes blink open, and you're still here. Still breathing, but as your vision comes into focus, your thoughts are starting to go again. But you're not just hearing your own thoughts. You think, oh, maybe there's somebody else in the room with me. Maybe some of us survived. Maybe we're all here. And as you get up, you still hear voices, but you don't see anybody else. What are you guys thinking right now? What are your thought processes?
Why
I feel like
is
Devin is
everything
like,
hurt?
where am I? What happened? What do I need to do? Like in instinct of like assessing the situation. Where are we? What do I need to do? Is there a danger? Is there a threat? Very survival based of just like I need to gasp what's happening right now.
All right. So all of you hear Devin thinking that. So you assume somebody's in the room with you. You don't see anybody, but you hear Devin talking. You guys know Devin.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No.
Not prepared for that. Oh my god.
Bro, hello.
So yeah, you guys hear hello as well, and then you start to realize that voice that just came out of you.
What the fuck?
And yet again, a different voice comes out.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you? Can I look at hands?
Yes, you can. They are your hands. And as you lift them up, the rest of you feel like a jerk in your body, and you don't, like, recognize, like, you picked your arms up. You're like, I didn't do that. And as you look down at these hands, they're not your hands. The only one that recognizes these hands is Summer. Because they're her hands.
What's going on?
Oh, seriously?
Alice?
Yeah.
Where did my
Who-
mustache go?
You're what?
What? And then hands check face.
Huh, ah.
What do I touch though when I touch my face?
You feel, as you touch your mouth, you don't, like, it's not like a mouth that you recognize. But Devin, you recognize it. It's your mouth.
Stop it. What?
Huh?
What?
Can we like move? Can we like?
Yeah. As you start to move, Devin, you realize that you have control over these legs, and you look down and you see that they are your legs.
Ooh.
Bandages and all, everything all over them.
My band-aids.
You guys can't see what you actually look like yet because there's no mirror, so you guys can't look into that yet. But you guys can look down and look at this body.
Okay. Taking stock situation. I think I got the legs. Summer, I think you got the hands.
Why do I have the hands? What do you mean I have the hands?
I mean, you have the hands.
You're processing
what do I
this
have?
surprisingly quickly.
What do you have, Alice?
I don't know.
Do a thing.
I tried to do a thing.
So you start moving around, and you realize that as like you're moving the head, like to try and see what you can do, you're moving the head. That's you.
Okay.
Oh,
I
this
think-
is kind of nauseating.
Oh, this is sorry. Oh, my God.
Oh, sorry,
God.
sorry. I'll keep it still. Like trying desperately to keep the head still.
No. Look around the room, Eclipse. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna start wiggling.
Oh, God.
Yep, and
Oh,
that
God.
moves the torso.
Oh no, Alex, is that you?
So,
No.
for my lovely audience that may not have figured out what's going on yet, everybody who's in our little game has been stitched together into a sort of Frankenstein's monster situation, which means that the play system we're playing in is a little bit different than one you've seen before. This is a system I made. It's just a really basic homebrew system. I'm going to quickly explain how it works in the baseline, so that you guys can understand when we do rolls and everything. But basically, as you guys saw, every person here controls a different body part. Summer controls the arms, which is known as fight, so that means that they're very good at brute force, doing all that type of stuff. Strength-based stuff. Alice is in control of the head, which also means logic, reasoning, all that type of stuff. Big smarts. Devin is in control of the legs, which is that survival instinct, flight, where you're trying to go, run away, anything like
Sonic.
that. And then Alex is in control of the torso, but not just that, the organs in the torso. So, because of that, their emotional processing, connection, all that type of stuff. So with all of that in mind, when we do rolls here, we only use 2 dice. We use a d6 and a d4. When we get into a situation, for example, let's say we encounter a door, there's a locked door in front of you, and then what you would end up doing is the class would end up discussing what they want to do with this door. Once they figure out what they want to do, what kind of action they want to take, I, as the game master, roll a d4. Once I roll it, I rolled a 2, we would end up with Devin taking the action. So let's say that they decided that they wanted to... I'm trying to think of a dexterity-based thing with a door.
Kick.
Yeah, kick. That,
No, unlock it, like lock picking. Well,
Oh!
feet. I don't know. Well, I don't know.
With your toes.
I think,
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Because
it would-
that's a dex thing in D&D to unlock
think-
it, but...
I think kick is dexterity enough. It's not like brute force in my brain. I feel like that's like swift. So that's...
I mean, have you never opened a doorknob with your foot?
Yeah, there you go. It's like...
It's
like it wouldn't
Be
break the
for
door if
real.
you did it. Does that make sense? Like you would like it would be like a good like kick, but like it wouldn't like hurt the door at all.
Yeah, like something to move its hinges
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
like
something
a
funky.
specified attack.
Either way, that's what you would end up doing, right? And so then Devin would end up rolling a d6, but because it's something that pertains to their skill set, they would also add a d4 to that roll. So let's say I'm rolling for Devin right now. What would they would get? So they ended up getting a 2 and a 2. That would end up being the number 4. The way that successes and failures work in this is, I'll scroll down so I make sure that I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, cool. So that would end up being a neutral success. Basically, that would mean that they get to do what they wanted to do. There wouldn't be any big bonuses to it, but it would be, you got to do what you needed to do to get out of that situation. For other situations, if you do a severe fail, then you end up getting damage to a body part. Soft failure is no damage, but there's consequences. Neutral success is you're able to do what was desired. High success is you're able to heal a body part on top of succeeding. And then severe success is heal a body part, succeed, and then you also get something useful. So, it's a little bit funky, but it's fun. It's a goofy, silly time. If there's any questions, usually they'll be answered as we go through the game. But yeah, that's the system that we're playing with. I hope it all makes sense. It's going to be a funky time. I'm also going to try and release this after I'm done with the one-shot and everything, so that you guys can also play with it if you ever want to. All that type of fun stuff. But yeah, With all that in mind, we are going to get back into the actual game with everybody in the body. So as you guys look around this room and are starting to get acclimated to this new body you've been placed into, with a bunch of other people that you vaguely know or you kind of know better than others, some of them you might like, some of them you might hate, but either way, they're here. And that's what you have to deal with right now. So, looking around, the room that you guys are in is bright. It's hospital-like. It's freezing, but oddly enough, you feel that it's cold, but it doesn't really affect you anymore. Maybe it has to do with your body parts being attached together, or whatever, but that freezing weather doesn't really get you anymore. There's no windows, but there is a single locked door, along with several operating tables and some old-school doctor's equipment. Around the room, there seems to be, like, a bunch of other stuff that you guys can kind of rummage through if you need to. But yeah, it's otherwise pretty sterile. Like, it doesn't look like there's, like, any, like, mess or anything. It looks just like a hospital room.
Where the fuck are we?
Why does it look like we're at the doctor, like I broke an arm or something again? Should we look at stuff? Maybe we can get out or get some help.
Yeah, let's find, like, there's gotta be a phone or something around.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna start reaching for things.
Okay, so I am going...
I'm gonna try and walk with you, but I'm gonna be like... it's gonna be really wonky when I try to take you places.
So as you guys start, like, rummaging through stuff, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who's gonna be rolling to see if they find something. That's gonna end up being Alice. Alice, you... I'm trying to figure out what type of roll this would be, since you guys are just rummaging through stuff anyway. That would end up probably being, like, a more, like, survival-based thing, because you're not, like, using, like, any logic or anything, so just roll a d6.
Okay. 4.
Alright, so with a 4, you do succeed. So as you're looking through stuff, let's see. Alright, so as you're looking through stuff, you see that there's a hidden compartment, like, kind of, like, towards, like, the wall, like, on the, like, there's, like, a desk kind of thing that has, like, papers that, like, have, like, really scrawled handwriting, you can't really read it. But there's a hidden compartment in the wall, and as you kind of pull it out, it looks like there's a letter and a photograph of a woman with, like, big black hair and, like, looks like she's, like, from, like, the 70s or 80s, probably 70s. And then when you look at the letter, it's in neater handwriting, and you can actually read it. And it says, "Dear James, sorry I haven't written in a while. Danny's been a handful. I know you're busy in the mines, but I'm really overdue for a visit. Siblings stick together, right? Anyways, I'm just a call away if you need anything. Love, Jane." And there's a date at the bottom that says 10/31/76. And it's underlined.
Okay. Does this mean anything to anybody else?
The dog yawn really got me.
Yeah.
That was a canonical stomach. We were hungry.
But yeah, none of you recognize the names on here. The fact that it's from 76 is really weird, because that's a long, long time ago.
This thing's, like, ancient.
Yeah.
Like, that's mega old.
It's not that old. You're
I wouldn't say that.
Mega old.
When the hell did this mine close down? Wait, are we even... No, we're not in the mine. We're in a hospital. How did we get to the hospital?
Yeah,
But,
we were still like an hour away.
They had to have found us, but... I mean...
But then where's anybody else?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Like
you
we weren't even next to each other on the bus.
I don't think hospitals do sci-fi stuff.
What?
Are we what? Are we sci-fi stuff now? Oh no.
I think we're sci-fi stuff now.
Oh.
Great.
Can I like? And I try to kick.
Yeah. So what are you trying to kick?
Nothing. I just want to like I just want to try and see if I can kick.
Well,
in
first we
general.
gotta see if you're gonna be in control kicking whatever you're gonna kick. So, congratulations, it does get to be you.
Wonderful.
Yay!
And do a kick.
All right, so I'd say you guys are near the wall right now. You're gonna kick the wall. Roll a d6 plus 4 because you're kicking. You're using your leg.
Nothing. That is a 5.
Okay, so that's a success. Just like a neutral one, nothing crazy. So as you kick the wall, you kind of like hit it, but like you realize like when you kick the wall that you like you guys are against right now, it like the part that you hit, it's like a brick wall, like that's all white. You hit it in, and the brick pushes in and then pushes back out slowly.
I totally meant to do that, and that was so intentional, and I'm super cool. What?
And as you look closer at it, you realize that all the bricks on the wall have numbers on them. It's numbered like 1 to 100.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which one did I kick?
You kicked. I'd say like because you're probably kicking near the floor. You probably kicked like 83. But nothing happened
Okay.
when you kicked it.
Okay.
Okay.
I,
What was the date that the letter said?
yeah.
It was 10/31/76.
10/31/76. Well,
Maybe we tried all of those.
yeah, I was gonna say 10/31/76.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you guys press those in order, that ends up opening a compartment on a different wall from like probably like to your guys' right. And when this wall opens up, it has like a medicine cabinet inside with a mirror, and it has a sink underneath it, and it looks like there's a key like hanging up like next to the sink.
I think Devin doesn't even pay attention to the key and is honestly going straight to the mirror, like walking to the mirror.
Yeah.
To see what the heck we're looking like.
Yep, absolutely. So as you guys head up to the mirror, you finally get to look at what you see. What, not what you see. You know what I meant. Look at what you look like. Yeah.
Mhm.
Look in the mirror. You see
Yeah,
what you
look
saw.
in the mirror. See what you saw.
We saw what we saw. We see what
And
we
as
saw.
you guys look in, your reflection is a combination of all of you. And now we get art. Congratulations. You guys get to see art. So as you
Excited
guys
noises.
look, you realize that
Ooh.
Alice's braids coming out of one
Oh.
side, and Alex's raccoon tail is kind of blended with Devin's pink hair into like what looks like just like a blended raccoon tail on the side. And Summer, your hair that you worked really hard to get to look right for the competition and everything, and like you just got it cut a few days ago, has all these other pieces to it now that you don't recognize. And looking at your face, one side of it has what looks to be Alice's features with her green eye and like her little like freckles and stuff that she has, and her eyebrow. As you lift it, like you see that your eyebrow lifts, and that kind of stern expression that you always keep on your face, Summer, it shows on the side of the face that you have, with your eye kind of just like looking angry. And Devin, your mouth, you can see like you have like you still have like your mouth, your teeth, like how you look,
My little tooth gap.
your little tooth gap.
He's missing a tooth up front. Ah.
And
Whoa.
as you guys look at this reflection, you look at your uniform and you realize that you guys are in one of the cheer uniforms that was packed in the back, but you're also, it's stitched with a different one that you don't recognize. Your guys'
Oh.
cheer uniforms aren't purple. Why is there purple on this?
What? Was that wasn't the color of the opposing team, right?
Nope.
Ooh. You know, maybe this is like a really, 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 really wild dream. You know, because I have some wild dreams after Mario Kart 64, right? Like it gets wild, you know.
Especially
After
if we had Taco Bell.
exactly, because
Ooh.
Crunchwrap Supreme is kind of wild. So like maybe we just have to defeat the boss of this stream, and then we'll like wake up.
But what team is purple?
I don't know. I only just joined. I don't even do this cheer stuff, so I don't even know.
Where's everybody else?
Yeah.
And that's a great question because there's no sign of them in the room that you're currently in.
Okay. We should grab that key.
Yeah.
Okay, I will reach and grab for a key.
All right. And then, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in there. There's also, like, the medicine cabinet itself. It might have some stuff inside if you wanted to look in there, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
We
let's
can-
try and look. And
Let's look in it.
Take a little
look in
peek.
things.
So as you open the medicine cabinet, there's a bunch of bottles. It looks like they're, like, dead bugs and stuff. Doesn't make much sense to you guys, but they're in there. And as you guys look through them, at the bottom you see that there's another folded up letter that's in the same handwriting as the last one. And this one has another letter that says, "Dear James, I'm so sorry to hear about Lori. She was such a special girl. Please reach out to me. I want to make sure you're all right. Love, Jane." So that's what that says.
I think Alice gets really distracted looking at the bugs and trying to figure out what type of bug they are.
Is
Are there
that?
any cool looking bugs?
Oh my god.
I
Does that
mean,
ring? Does those any of these names ring a bell? Anybody? Anybody got a James or a? I don't even think we had a kid on the bus with that name. Or is
No.
that Lori? Danny? Cool. Do we have anything in our pockets? Do we have pockets in these skirts? Is this
These
skirt got a
skirts don't
pocket?
have pockets.
Oh my
and they wouldn't
God.
wear cargo pants. So there's no way that this has pockets.
I want to know where my Game Boy went.
I don't know where my phone is, so we could maybe call for help.
so you guys do have the key to get out of the room if you guys do want to head out now. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's in here. You guys got past the first little section, so congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah. Let's just like go. Like we
Yeah.
got the key. We can leave, and we'll find somebody, and someone's gonna have answers, and this is gonna be like totally cool. We can make this work.
Someone
Okay.
like
Hmm.
did this to us though.
Yeah.
What if they're still out there?
I don't know. I kind of think that if somebody saw us, they might like totally flip their lid.
Yeah.
I'd flip mine. Like,
Well, we can't just like
I'd
stay
be like-
here. What if they like come back and they
Yeah.
do something?
I'll glomp them.
You will do no such
I'll be
thing.
really aggressive with
God,
it.
you're so fucking cringe.
But at least I don't give a shit what people think about me, though.
Okay, let's
I'm
just
having
leave.
fun. High school's like a joke anyways, so I might as well do whatever I want.
Got a point there.
I'm gonna glomp them anyways. So
Maybe okay. Let's
just
save the
find a
glomp.
way
Let's just
out.
save the glomp and let's leave first.
yeah.
But like hold the glomp,
Yeah.
like ready in action.
Okay, I'll hold it. You tell me when.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be part of the game plan. It's all about having a game plan and a strategy, guys. That's all we really need to do is work together because we're a team now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone doesn't screw it up.
Hey, Summer, not very team player of you. You're on a team. You're literally on a cheer team. You should know how to do this.
I don't know. Maybe we would have more team members if somebody didn't bully them all away.
Mm.
Mhm.
Maybe I wouldn't have to do that if our team members were actually good at their job.
Well, I mean, maybe you'd have more team members if you were nicer. And people would want to be here.
Anyways, I
we
think
wanna
we
get
should
out or
just.
what?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Walks us to the door.
All right. So as you guys get to the door,
That's not very squad. The cheer squad. That's not very squad of you.
Oh my god. So as you guys head out into this hallway finally, You open the door, and you guys were kind of expecting to see, oh, a hospital hallway.
Mm-hmm.
No! You guys walk out, and you realize, oh shit, we are still in the mines. The ground is all dirt. There's wooden supports where, like, the, like, kind of, like, cave-in walls are. And you guys, see, like, look back at the door behind you, and it's, like, this, the outside of it's, like, kind of dirtied up and, like, wooden. But, like, the inside of it, like, is insulated, like, with that white, like, that you guys saw, like, when you were inside the room.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about anybody freaking out when they see us.
Other than the person that did this.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd freak out when they saw us.
No, I think they'd be like, oh, cool, I done did it. I feel like this was like a movie or something. Like during Halloween. At like the showing at the movie, like where everyone gets in their cars and they had the projector thing, like the drive-in movie. I feel like I saw this like 1 year ago or something.
Is there like a knife in the hospital room we just came out of?
There's like
for the psycho killer who did this to us.
Well, I think let's back up, right? Like logistically the bus,
I was
like, oh my god, did we die?
That's
Obviously
Yeah.
not. Obviously
mean-
not.
You saw where the bus went over a ledge. Oh my god, are we dead?
even if we're
Where-
not, then everybody else probably is.
Yeah, unless they're like this and there's like more. Let's actually get that knife. Yeah, it goes back in the room.
So as you guys go back in the
His
room,
pro, get that knife.
you can look around the room. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who's gonna roll this. So give me a second.
Why is Connor bullying Alice harder than Summer right now?
I'm like, damn. Connor is actually Jessica D. My bad, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
The C in Jessica C stands for Connor.
Oh my god.
Real.
The subtle foreshadowing that this story really needed. Anyways. But yeah, we get to... You guys go into the room. We rolled a 2, so that means it's gonna be Devin. You guys are looking through stuff, trying to find, like, a weapon, so...
I feel like Deb would be like at this point now concerned enough and maybe hitting that like maybe a little bit panicked.
Yeah.
She's not caring for like how nice this room looks. She will knock things over, she'll kick things off, she'll like
Okay.
kick over boxes, try to get Summer's hand to like just tear open stuff like to help, like just ransacking through this place.
Okay.
Are we sure that like the exit is in the other part of the cave? Cause guys, like, what if the walls go somewhere else?
We did already open one of the walls.
I mean,
Well,
we could just start with the one we've got.
It's true.
look,
Anyway,
I
that
just want to find
knife.
something to defend ourselves for when.
Or a crowbar.
Okay.
Or several syringes.
Let's have you roll... You can roll a d6 and you can add a d4, because I'd say you're going into, like, kind of survival mode looking.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's your boy.
Right. Ooh, that is a 7.
Okay, so 7... Let me go ahead and double check. Give me 1 second. Okay, so 7 is a high success. So you don't need to heal a body part, you're already good. But I'll say that you found, like, a better item than you would have if it was just, like, a regular success. So I'd say, like, while you're kind of, like, rummaging around the room looking through desks and stuff, you don't find, like, a knife or anything like that, because that's, like, a little bit too crazy. You do find a pretty big pair of scissors, though. Like,
Hell yeah.
big boy.
Does
Like,
this feel alright, Summer?
Yeah.
Cool. Slice them if we need to.
cool. Well, you guys have a weapon now, so congratulations.
Wonderful. Are you
Yippee.
gonna grab a pair of scissors I have? Oh,
she's got him
I
like this.
adore you.
Like
Oh yeah.
She's ready to go,
Ready.
man. She's
I
prepped.
adore her. This is wonderful. Let's go. The props go hard.
That's what I'm saying. We got props in this one shot, guys.
You're
Going kind of
ready.
crazy. But as you guys go back into the hallway, and you're walking, I'm gonna roll a d4 to decide who's gonna make this check. All right, Summer, I'm gonna have you roll just a d6.
Okay. That's a 3.
Okay, so with a 3, that is gonna be a soft failure. You're not going to get any damage or anything. But as you guys are walking, you guys don't hear it because Summer was like kind of like the one being attentive at this point in time. And she doesn't hear this. But from behind you, you feel something just jump onto your back and like kind of pin you guys to the ground.
Fucking scissors. Scissors. Scissors.
Slice them.
So
Yeah, scissors.
with that in mind, I'll roll a d4 because you guys are going to just go into combat.
Panics and flails.
It is
Flails and
Summer, so
panics.
Summer gets to roll a d6.
Yeah.
And since you're using your arm with the scissors, you get to add a d4 to that.
Yeah, let's go. That was just a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
well.
So that's gonna be a 6 for the thing that attacked you guys. But instead of, like, actually attacking you in this attack, you feel it lick you.
Ah! Alex, the glomp again.
Why did it lick us?
Hate that.
Why did it lick us?
I hate this.
Quick, get him,
I'm
boys.
gonna, like frantically like flip over and just
Yeah, you can flip, I'll let you.
literally glomp on it.
So yeah, as you guys turn around, you guys get a fun little art piece from the lovely fruit salad.
Ooh.
You guys see this
Mhm.
guy. And it looks to be a dog, but kind of weird looking dog.
Oh
no!
What is
Oh,
that?
I can't know how I feel about it. Oh, I have so many emotions. And none of them are good.
He's such a weird little guy.
Oh, that's
Oh.
And he doesn't seem to be aggressive. He just is trying to lick you guys again. And seems very, very
Right.
excited.
R.O. down.
Summer,
Yeah.
pet the dog.
Pet the pet him.
They're calling
This
him
is why pet him.
Gurr. This is Gurr.
Oh my god, this is good.
Oh
With
my
the hand that
gosh.
isn't the scissors that I am still holding very aggressively towards this dog, I will try and like pet the dog.
So yeah, I will have you. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who's gonna be in control technically during that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so as like you're like about to like be very hesitantly touch this dog, Summer, Alice kind of kicks into control, and I want you to roll a d6. You're not gonna get any bonuses because unfortunately it's not a
Can I pet that
logic-based
dog?
thing. but-
4.
Okay, that's success. That's a soft success. So the dog, like, kind of, like, is startled that, like, you reached out to pet, but, like, leans into your touch a little bit, and then starts to get more excited. Its tail's going all over the place.
Yay!
And finally it kind of, like, backs off a little bit and kind of just looks up at you guys, like, panting excitedly. And you can kind of see now a little bit better, like, what parts of this dog are what, because this is obviously a mix of different dog breeds. It looks like the head is like that of, like, a Cocker Spaniel. The torso is that of, like, a bulldog. And then, like, the backside is, like, a Dachshund, and then it goes into... I forget what I had the fourth dog be. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. We had a Pomeranian for the head, and then Cocker Spaniel for the ears, and then...
Mm-hmm.
It was, I
It
think.
looks like a Pomeranian in the face.
Yeah, it's a Pomeranian
It
face.
does, it's
I think that's the most horrifying part is the Pomeranian
Yeah.
It is.
face.
I think
is
if
the
it was just a
Pomeranian
normal
face.
Pomeranian, I'd still be scared, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, if you just made this dog shit of Pomeranian, I think that'd be scary enough.
Nah.
This is such dog.
It's a dog. It's a dog's dog.
Oh my god.
Dog.
Oh my
We're
god.
naming
Oh my god.
him
It's-
Gurr after my favorite TV show of all time.
The dog kind of just
It's-
tilts his head like,
Alex.
You're named after Gurr from Invader Zim. Do you like waffles or tacos or?
It's a dog.
Is it? Is it? Is
And
it?
Dog.
That's
I mean,
delicious.
are we a person?
You think a taco's
Are
gonna
we?
hurt the
I
dog?
would say we still are. Maybe.
I would say we are person shaped.
I've read the
We
Frankenstein
got arms.
novel.
And
I mean, yeah, everyone has read the Frankenstein novel. We had to read it for English class.
I didn't. I actually cheated on that test.
I
think I-
copied
That's
Devin's
dumb.
notes.
It's like the only good
Yeah.
one we read.
Yeah, I don't do the reading stuff.
I'm gonna say-
them are good.
I'm gonna say, Summer didn't say that part out loud. She thought it. She
Ah.
thought it. She likes that book, and she didn't say it out loud.
She likes Frankenstein.
She liked that.
Nerd.
I think in the head, like everyone's like, "We get it. You're a fan. It's okay."
I didn't say no. I'm not.
You literally
Okay.
are.
I'm
Well,
literally
there's
not.
a series that I like that just came out. It's called Warriors. It's about cats.
Oh my
I'm about
god.
warrior cats.
What's
I've
the
been
release date on Warriors? Oh my god. Pause.
Hold
Is
on.
It's
that-
I looked it
Let's
up.
do that.
2003, 2004.
Shut up. We are in warrior cats era. Oh
Guys,
my
can I
god.
say something? Can I
Yeah.
say something?
Yeah.
So, the 29th of October 2004 is the date that I was supposed to be born on. I just want that to be known that that was my due date.
Why would you
as a
say that?
baby. I was early.
Me, who was born in the 90s. Ah.
Me was born in 2001, only a
Ah.
few years prior. Anyways,
I was playing my Nintendo in 2004.
I was reading Warrior Cats.
Dang.
see, I've actually
I
never
was
read.
watching Invader Sim.
I've never read Warrior Cats, but my brother has read Warrior Cats,
Mm.
and that's the difference.
You're
Anyways,
the same age as warrior cats. Oh my god.
it's crazy. Anyways,
Uh.
we keep going. You guys are kind of conversating or thinking at the same time, and this dog is just looking up at you, and it's just like, oddly enough, like it's not like responding to what you're saying because obviously he can't talk, but he seems to understand what you're saying. Like he's looking at you and like listening to what you have to say.
I'm horrified.
This dog
Uh,
has like weird energy.
This dog's got like poo brain. Stand.
This
Sit.
dog's got like
He sits.
ESP or something.
He
Uh.
Wait.
Spin.
He does like
Alice
a
tries
wrap
to
around.
say sit in,
It does
in
a
the
run?
brain
He does a wrap
instead of
around.
out loud.
Paw?
Speak.
He
Oh, wait,
he
Alice
barks.
had an interesting idea.
Huh?
Alice tries to like say sit in their brain instead of out loud.
That doesn't work.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's all I needed to know.
So
Blink.
not the
Hold on.
psychic dog.
I was
Blink.
afraid.
The dog
that
does
the
blink
dog
when
was
you
in
say
our
blink.
brain.
Okay, wait, this dog is way more sentient. This dog is sentient.
no! Oh
This dog is real. He is not just a dog. He is sentient. Are you a she? Are you a he? She, he?
He puts up the one for he.
Huh? This dog has pronouns. Are you
They
a
put a
person?
human brain in this dog.
The
This is
dog shakes its
horrifying.
head when you ask if it's a person.
Are you just a really smart dog?
The dog nods.
Cool. Do you like the name Gur? Can we call you that? Is that cool?
The dog kind of like looks up to Alex and is like tilts head again. And is like
Wait,
wait, why am I saying look up to Alex? You look up it looks up at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Should we see if this dog actually has a name tag,
Yeah.
just in case?
Is there a collar or
Does it
anything?
have a collar on?
He don't got no collar.
Oh,
I guess your name is Gur then.
The
Okay.
dog nods and like
okay.
is like it's chill.
Okay.
He's
Is
okay.
anyone
with that.
else? Is anyone else here?
The dog kind of looks towards further down the hallway. And you guys realize that you're kind of like at like this one end, and then it looks like there's like another end that keeps going.
Are they
Okay, so there's-
dangerous?
The dog kind of thinks, and then he taps the ground, and he taps the ground twice, and then he taps with his other paw once.
What?
Two dangerous, one safe?
He nods.
Ah, okay. So there's two ahead that could be dangerous and one that's safe.
Can you lead us to the safe one?
The dog nods and starts trying down the hallway and starts like panting again excitedly.
This is an interesting experience.
You live here, Gur?
The dog kind of tilts its head and nods.
Cool.
I feel
Were
like
there any other
walking
kids?
for us. Oh wait.
Just last question. Was there any other kids here? Any other people in these outfits? Like
The dog kind of thinks, and like he doesn't like he can't like really shrug, but he's just like stops and like is just like shakes his head but also nods. He's like he looks confused.
Okay. I was curious if he like specific.
Yeah.
Say.
I feel like walking for us is an experience because it's Devin and Summer having to try and move in sync. Because
Mhm.
to walk, you have to move your arms in sync with your legs to be balanced correctly.
Yep.
We were like, oh, I feel like we're really
we
we're
are
monster
doing
walking.
the Frankenstein
Oh,
walk.
yeah.
Like,
You guys are
this
absolutely,
is a very monster
like,
walk.
Shuffling, and it's like it's weird because again all of you like are kind of like in control of all your body parts, and so like it's even weirder also for Alex because Alex is like the center of the body, like the torso, and it's hard for you guys to kind of keep your balance because that's where your core is.
Mhm.
And so like
you have to
I'm
move
trying
like
to
the
not,
shoulders. Like all of this has to move too, and then like
Yep.
your hips have to move. Ah,
and so it's like
Always
this
will
weird like
feel
kind of
weird.
dance that you guys are doing to try and get this body to move. And so like you
Mhm.
move like relatively slowly, like you guys can't really like run super duper fast right now.
Alice looks at anything and all of us get thrown off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I was
because you
about to
turn your
say.
You
head
know
and we all
how
go,
weird
"Oh."
it is in like in VR games when you
Yeah.
can like look around but your
Mhm.
body isn't moving how your body moves? Like,
Yeah.
We are in VR before it came out.
That's
Mhm.
true. You guys are cooking.
oh.
But as you
That's
guys head
funky.
down this hallway, you finally reach this other end after walking for like a while. It feels like you guys have been walking for probably about 10 minutes, which, thinking on it, like how slow you guys were going, this tunnel goes really deep. And as you guys kind of reach where, like, the dog is leading you, it looks like there's 2 doors to your left, 1 door to your right, and then there's one at the end of the hallway. And that one has 3 locks on it. The other ones don't look like they're locked.
Oh, the one on the right
Where the
is
dog
the
is leading
safe
us.
one.
Yes, that's where the dog is, like, kind of, like, waiting outside the door of.
The one with the lock.
Not with the lock. It's the one with the locks on it is, like, the dog isn't even,
But,
like,
like, the
going
end of the
towards
hall.
that
Okay,
dog.
so we can go to the one that's unlocked. Got you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
2 other ones that are unlocked as well, but, like, the dog's leading you to the one that's markedly on the right wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we?
Follow the dog.
Yeah.
Alright, so
We
as...
go there.
Okay, as you guys go into the room, immediately upon entering this room, it's pretty much the same as the one that you guys woke up in. It's another, like, hospital-type room. And again, the hallway is still, like, that weird, like, mine, but, like, you go into this room and it's all of a sudden a hospital again, which is super weird. But as you guys head in, you do see somebody. You see a guy chained to the wall, by the ankle, and he looks up to you guys, and you realize that he's like you. He isn't just one person. He's 2 people. And that means you guys get art, so yay! Merry Christmas, here you go.
Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry St.
Merry
Patrick's
Chrysler.
Day.
Like, ooh.
So as
Oh!
you guys enter,
Oh.
you see this guy, and he kind of looks to you, and he kind of talks in double because his mouth is a little bit separated. And as he talks, he goes, "Hello? Who are you? Who are you?"
Summer.
Alphabetical or numerical?
Yeah.
Numerical. What do you mean numerical?
I don't know.
Look, it's Summer, Alex, Devin, and
Do you
Get
even...
my name.
Alice.
Oh, wait, so
you
you
forgot.
he kind of is confused, and he's like, "So you guys are combined, like us, right? Like it's how many of you are there?"
4.
4.
4. That's more than the last one.
We could be.
The last
We could be SATA. We put all our name acronyms together. SADA. SATA.
Sada.
I was or Daz or Sad?
Sad.
Daz isn't terrible.
Daz is
Daz.
kind of great. What if we're Daz?
Daz.
Not good.
Daz.
Das.
Das. Like D-A-A-S.
A-S.
Das.
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 What if we're Das?
Das is good.
I think I say that out loud. Like I'm asking you guys because we realize we don't have a name and it's so weird. What if we're Das?
We could hear Devin working out every acronym.
You hear me pull out a piece of paper in our mind pull out each of our names and go, oh, okay, but some Alex, some Evan, Alice Evan, and it's like
Oh
really,
my
brain is
God.
firing, and then eventually goes Das. What for Das?
He kind of nods and he goes, we're Michael. Well, Michael AB. That's
Oh, that's
what
convenient. You guys are both Michael.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
How long have you been in this place?
Oh, they like kind of like start counting on their fingers. They're like, with them counting, it seems like they're probably not the brightest, like the sharpest tool in the shed. They don't seem to know exactly what's going on. And you notice that like they have like a jock uniform on, and you're like, oh, this
Really?
said it makes
Head empty,
sense.
no thought.
Yeah, head empty, no thought. And then they finally like get there, and they're like, about 8 years ago, like
8 years?
8 years.
yeah, something like that. Because we
Do
died.
we recognize their school uniform?
You guys don't recognize. Oh, actually, yes, you do. You recognize it. It's not a Ravenwood High School uniform. It's the uniform of one of the other schools that you guys competed with. Let's just call them like, I don't know. They go to Riverdale. Riverdale's canon in this
Oh my
now.
God, Riverdale? Oh my God. Guys, I've heard of
Holy
this school. Guys, Riverdale.
Riverdale.
It's like a sleeper phrase for Connor. He's gonna have something to say in the chat.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Just wait. It's gonna come.
Wakes him up. He's sleeping a little bit.
It's like Riverdale,
Okay.
but like there's like 2 V's instead of 1. Like it's like
Oh,
it's a
okay,
different
okay,
Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, like they go to Riverdale. You guys recognize it because it's like that green uniform. But you can tell this is like an older school uniform. Like they don't wear these like the jocks from that school don't wear that specific shade anymore. Like it looks different.
Yeah. Like if we would have seen them in a meet, like if we're cheerleading for their game or like our team's fighting their team, they would have been in different uniforms now.
Yeah, they would have been in different uniforms. It's basically like more updated. Like obviously it's still the same
Yeah.
colors and everything, but it looks like a 90s school uniform. Like it doesn't look like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be in 2004.
Oh. It's a long time.
I mean, it's
Wait,
not
but
so
they,
bad
do these
though.
still look? Do they still look like high schoolers?
Yep.
How old are? Wait, what happened before you guys got here? Like, what
Well, let's see. Well, we were visiting. We had girlfriends that like went to Ravenwood High or whatever. Don't know what happened to them, but we were hanging out with them one night. We went to like the movies, and afterward we were driving home together, and our car broke down. And then this like guy showed up, and we don't really remember fully what happened, but when we woke up we were here like this. So
for 8 years?
I mean, that's what they told us, so we don't know. It could be
What year
8.
do you think it would? What year was it when you were last outside?
Oh, we haven't been outside since it happened.
Yeah, what year was that?
They think they're like 1996.
It's 2004.
Is it?
That's 8 years. That's math.
Okay, we did count right. Okay, we did it. That's good. That's good. We haven't lost all our cognitive. That's right. That's the right word, right? We can do cognitive.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Anyways, how did you guys get here?
Our bus crashed.
Yeah, I went off the edge.
You said there
Like-
were others here before us.
Well, yeah, there's others. I mean,
Who's here?
well, there's a Wreckhaven. They're okay. They usually don't do much. And then there's Dawn. And then there's the doctor guy.
What's his name?
Oh, your guess is as good as mine, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Hmm.
He kind of just
You know
shows
how to
up.
Get out of here.
You've just been trapped here.
Well, sometimes they let us like go out into the hallway. Sometimes we get to see the dog. Oh, you guys have the dog.
Yeah.
And Gur kind of like comes forward and like licks at the guy's leg, and like he kind of like crouches down to like pet it.
Okay, our room had like letters and shit in it. Does this room have anything in it? Alice, look around.
Alice starts like robotically looking back and forth.
We'll roll a d4 to see what you can see in the room.
D4.
Then
Oh, I'm rolling a
backward.
d4 to see who's going to be in control technically of the situation. Because even though you yell at Alice to do it, it's not. It might not be
Yeah.
Alice.
You want me to roll that?
No, I
No,
rolled
no,
it. I
it's-
rolled it.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah. All right, so technically it's going to actually be Devin. Devin, you are going to roll just a flat d6.
Okay.
Proceed.
I think you yell at Alice and Devin's like, "Hide." Do it, and then like, and then just does it. That is a 4.
Okay.
Just a 4.
Solid. So that's a pretty chill success. You can tell that this room doesn't really have a ton in it. You do see that on like one of the walls there is a map of Ravenwood, like a current map.
Oh.
And you can see like pretty much like where you guys know that you're at the Craven Mines. You know where that is. You guys
Mhm.
do realize that. And so you can see that, but also on this map you see that there's different places that are circled. And you realize that the places that are circled are your guys' houses.
Like immediately walks towards that to be right in front of it. That's my house. Alex, I've been to your house. We literally played Super Smash the other day. That's your house. What?
Oh. Did they crash the bus on purpose?
Well, who's near the front of the bus?
I was, but I just saw the driver swerve. I didn't see what
Why?
happened.
And there's
Did
only
I?
us circled.
I was reading.
I mean, you
There's-
usually swerve if you like aren't gonna try and hit an animal, right?
Or a person.
Or a person, yeah.
Looks down at the dog. Was
Looks
it
down at
you?
the dog.
Were you in the road?
The dog shakes its head
Okay.
and like kind of like looks down as if to gesture that like he only stays down here. He doesn't go out.
Okay. You don't go nowhere. Okay. Cool.
I
I
believe
figured.
him.
I
I
figured
trust
actually.
him.
Yeah, I
I
figure
trust the
actually
dog.
they probably wouldn't. If this guy's been here for 8 years, I don't think they'd let anybody out. But there's no other house to circle but our 4.
Yeah, from
Or-
what you guys can tell, you can see that there's like the other
It's like
cheerleaders'
erased.
houses like aren't so much like circle, but they're like there's like question marks and then there's like kind of like scrawling next to them. Like this guy's handwriting looks messy.
Yeah.
So you can't like completely tell what some of these writings say, but you can see that your guys's were the ones that were specifically circled.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there's like some other ones that like have question marks and then like a pos next to them or whatever.
Yeah. This was not even. This was not an accident. This was planned. This was. They singled us out and crashed the bus, and everyone probably died to get us here.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why would they care about us? Like we're just like cheerleaders and we're just in high school. Why would some freaky old man care about us, old doctored person?
Michael
And
Andy
apparently
just
a lot
shrugs.
of high school, also a lot of high school people, because this is that's 6 of us now.
How old is everybody else who's here, Michael?
Oh, I don't know.
Do they
You,
feel
like-
like
you,
young-ish shape?
guess.
Well, they're all like the same age as like us. Like,
Oh my god, it's only going after teens. Oh my god. Fuck.
Mm.
And the dog. Teens and the dog.
And a dog.
And 4 dogs. Like at least 5 dogs. Oh my god.
Oh, sick. That's so great. And I'm not like I'm being sarcastic. I don't like this.
It's okay, yeah.
I'm like
What if-
heebie-jeebied out.
What is this? Wow, doctor dude.
Well, I don't see him all that often because he's like in the room down the hall.
Oh, like the super locked.
Yeah,
one.
that. I know that Dawn works with him a lot.
Hmm.
I know Arekhaven kind of just keeps to himself. I think they're probably just napping again. And then I kind of just chill back here. He like will come give me like food and stuff because I don't know if you guys know this. Yeah, you guys seem like you've only been here for like a little bit. You guys still need to like eat and stuff, but he comes down and gives us food. So
Do you do anything, Dan? Are you just sitting in this empty room?
well, we've gotten pretty good at rock paper scissors because you know I control this half and I control this half.
Okay, alright. Yeah. In our head, I think Devin will go, should we like try to break them out so we can have an ally here? If we gotta get out of here, we might they're really strong. They could help. And we'll whisper that in our head.
Yeah.
I never finished learning how to pick a lock.
Hmm.
I got in trouble for that, so I can't.
What if we just
Was there a key anywhere? Have we seen a key? Should we look for a key?
Yeah.
You guys want to rummage around and look for a key?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So I will roll a d4. All right, that's gonna be Alice. Alice, I'll say you can do a d6 plus 4, a d4. So
Yay.
because this is like you're looking around.
9.
Sick. That's a good high
Good job.
roll. All right, so that's gonna be. Let me go ahead and double check. Yeah, so that's gonna be a high success. You don't have a body part to heal, but you do get to get a pretty good success. So immediately your eyes lock on the map again, and you see in the top right corner there's like a key like taped to like the edge, kind of hidden.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can just grab it. That's a key.
Yoink.
And then yeah, and because of that, I will say that you guys don't have to like convince him or anything because he will just be chilling. Because that was a high roll. So you guys go to unlock it, and he's like, "What? Why are you guys unlocking it? That the other two don't."
Well, I mean, we're not gonna stay here.
I mean, it.
Be this
Kinda
guy's like this weird dude's science experiment for like 8 years. I don't know what we do after this, but it's not gonna be here. At least for me.
Yeah, no. We're getting out of here. This is fucking weird.
I
Das
mean,
has
hey.
come to a conclusion. The conclusion is fucking off.
No, yeah, I mean that's not a bad idea. I mean, we can try
mean-
and convince the others if you guys want. Arekhaven
Might
might
as
be
well.
chill with it, but
Okay.
Dawn might be harder.
Like, at least one more so we can have numbers.
Yeah.
There's not enough numbers in here already.
I feel like we could grow our team. Alice, we can be a real group. It's just
long as
like
they stay in
basketball.
their own
It's
brains.
literally like basketball. It all comes back.
Basketball?
Basketball.
Do I look like I've ever played basketball?
No, but now is a great time to learn, okay?
Okay.
All right? We're going to use some strategies here and now, okay? First, let's get these guys out of here.
But yeah, the guy kind of stands up, and as much as like you guys were like struggling to walk, he seems like he's like used to it at this point, which like makes sense. Like he has been down here for 8 years, and he does get out of his enclosure sometimes and like walk around the halls and everything.
No.
But
Poor guys.
and so he kind of like finally extends his hand, and he's like, here we have to like do like a handshake now, right? Like that's I haven't done like a handshake in a really long time.
Oh, Summer. All you.
Okay.
Yeah, go team. Like the body is, and I'm going, yeah, go team. Oh, this is perfect. There's a great strat for this. We're gonna use fast break, guys. We're gonna outnumber that guy. Take him out. The defense won't know what's going on.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because Summer, I'll say, extends the arm, and then Alice is the one that takes over because that's how this works. Alice, roll a d6.
1.
Oh, so
God, what do we do? We just
So-
do we miss? Like,
so we haven't had anybody take any damage yet, so this is gonna be a thing.
Oh no.
Because
Rip
if
this
you roll like
handshake.
a 1, that's like you take damage. So
No.
basically what's gonna happen is he like shakes hands with you, and he doesn't like he sees like Summer's arms, and Summer has like pretty toned arms. Like she's like strong. Like that's why she also got her arms. She's strength, right? And so he like tries to like go in for like a pretty firm handshake, and then Alice, you end up being the one to take this handshake. And as you take it, you feel like you feel yourself crushed, and it like does like almost like psychic damage to you. How much it hurts. And so I need you to just take 1 damage.
Okay.
It's not even so much the pain of it, it's like the social anxiety part of it, because you don't know how to respond to it. There we go. Take social anxiety damage. That makes more sense.
oh no, that's the worst
Realism.
guy.
And so as soon as you shake hands, he like lets go and he's like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh God, you're embarrassing.
Firm grip.
Ah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine. We're cool. We're good. We're cool. Yeah, bro.
I mean, we still have time to work out down here, so you know, like there's pretty sick games. Like, oh,
What are you working out? You're in a room with nothing in it.
well, I can
Yeah.
like, oh no, do like stretches and stuff, and they let me like go walk around sometimes. It's just like when I'm not able to go around, they just chain me by the ankle. That's how it goes.
That's not cool.
It's
Yeah,
not cool.
it's
that's not cool.
11.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's literally not. Well, okay, don't worry about it, because you're part of our team now. You're part of Team Das.
Are we okay? Das.
Yeah,
And he starts like walking out.
Yeah.
And so he walks out, he starts marching out, and he's like, "Oh, you guys wanted to get like another one, right?"
I mean, if people
said-
want it, come with us.
Yeah. We're gonna go to a
Or
wreck
do we
haven.
have any? We don't have any more numbers to try. Do we-
Oh,
do
you're
we know
talking
the
about
date?
are you guys talking about like the number wall thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I go in there sometimes, but there's not like it's confusing. I don't know, man.
Mm.
I've only seen like the doctor dude like open like the one wall in there, and that's about it. So
Oh. Okay.
Anyways.
All of our letter bits together, we can also spell the name dealer, which is kind of cool.
like car dealing?
Yeah.
Oh, Das or Dealer? Das Dealer, it's our full name. Your first and last name. What if we're Das Dealer?
Oh, Das
Okay.
Dealer.
What a squad.
What a cool ass name.
It's
It does
crazy.
sound like someone's name, like legitimately.
It does. It sounds like a stage name.
No, yeah.
But as you guys like start walking, and he leads you guys like into one of like the rooms on the other wall, you guys walk in and it's another hospital room. But this one, there's not like one person that's like awake, but instead there's a person laying on a table, and they seem to just be unconscious. But you guys do get to see art of them, so I will pull them up. So you guys see. That's the wrong one. Hold on. This one. You guys get to see this person. It looks like with them, they have about 3 people combined
Ooh.
together. All funky like.
Ooh.
And they're kind of like curled into a ball on this table. And as Michael comes in, he's like, "Oh yeah, they're sleeping again. Let's see. I think... Oh, yeah, right. He kind of goes to the wall, and he's like, you guys would probably be better at this than I am, but, there's like some weird, like, electrical thing that you have to do to wake him up, because otherwise he just stays sleeping, so...
Like he has to be charged?
Yeah.
Was he, like, here before you?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's why. It's like one of the firsts.
Well, they're not, like, the very first one. I know that goes, like, Dawn was the first one.
Okay.
I'm
But-
really afraid to meet Dawn.
I'm so scared. Oh, Dawn.
What
But
did he call this one?
Erec Avon.
Erec Avon.
You wreck Avon.
Erec Avon. Technically, it's Eureka Avon. But it's like-
Avon.
Yeah.
Eureka Avon.
Eureka Avon. But yeah, he kind of like goes over to the wall, and you guys see that there's kind of like you know, like the zap thing that they have in hospitals. You know what I'm talking about, like the defibrillator thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
There's
Yeah.
one of those. Yeah, those guys. You know what I mean.
Is the person on the table breathing?
No.
Are we breathing?
You guys do feel yourselves breathing, but the person on the table is not breathing.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Mm.
I took like a CPR class once. I didn't finish it. Is it like that? They make us do it in gym. We get like
Yeah.
doing like
Um.
a CPR thing. We like.
This has been on TV, right?
Like the.
Yeah, I've read about this.
you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, Summer.
Summer, you do it.
Okay, fine.
Alright.
I move our arms just to do this, and I release for them.
Alright, it is Summer in control for this one. Summer, I'll
Okay.
say this is a pretty brute force thing. You're just trying to like buzz and like push your arms
Okay.
down into this guy. So roll a d6 and a d4.
That's a 9.
Sick. Alright, so that's a pretty good one. Because of that, I will say that since like it was a higher roll, Alice, you do get to heal back your little health that you lost.
Yay!
Basically,
Teamwork.
yeah, exactly. I'll say that like the shock like kind of like zaps through your arm as well. And it makes you realize that maybe that's like one of the things that help bring you guys back as well, is this weird electricity. And it kind of courses up straight into your brain, and you feel a lot better, Alice. At least your section feels a lot better. And as this electricity fires through the person on the table, they have like some really thick glasses over their face, so you can't see their eyes open. But you kind of see them like immediately sit up and go, huh? Michael! And he kind of like immediately like turns to Michael, like confused. Michael, who is that? And Michael goes, well, that's Das.
Hi.
Duh.
Yeah, it's
I
Das.
try to wave, but I just kind of lift up our leg.
Can we glomp you? Is that okay?
I'm not doing that.
And Rekka Avon immediately like steps back and like sniffles and goes,
Ew.
Rude. That was
Summer,
rude.
shut.
I just got here.
We're being nice. We're trying to help people.
Hi.
Ew.
Renew. We're Das. Das dealer.
I feel like
her
I
full
just
name.
drank a Monster energy drink. Do you feel
Yeah.
like you just drank one? Do you have that?
what's a
I
monster?
don't think.
Like a monster? Like what?
It's a
parents
drink.
let
It
you
came
drink
out like 2
Monster?
years ago or something.
That shit's so bad for you.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Speaking of 2 years ago, how long have you been here?
That's a question to lead with. Let's see.
We're
And they,
new.
and they immediately like count and they like answer pretty quickly. They go, been down here since 87?
Yikes.
Like
17 years?
yeah, That's 17.
Oh.
That's like
That's so long ago. Okay, it's getting further back.
Hmm.
Okay.
isn't
We're
that
from
like-
now. We're from 2004.
That's
yeah.
Oh dang, that's a long
like
time.
17 years is like how old? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It's like we
we're
were like born
still-
then.
we're still like, well, we're all like different ages. Cause I'm 15.
How many?
How many?
Yes.
Oh, well, there's. Let's see. So with the looking at the body, let me look at this guy again because
Yeah.
I need to take a good gander so I can look at them. All right. So at the top, one of the arms kind of points up towards like the ginger ponytail at the top, and goes, "Well, I'm Rebecca," and it kind of like is like a more feminine voice that comes out. And then another one points to like the left side of the face and goes, "And I'm Eric." And then the other one goes to the right side and goes, "And I am Kevin."
Okay.
Mm.
I guess we could try to do
So-
the same.
3.
We could do
Yeah.
the very weird pointing.
Yep. Same type beat.
Devin kicks. I'm Devin.
I'm Alex.
God.
We're all like, Jesus, don't do that.
I'm Summer, and this is Alice.
Helps just not say anything.
And they kind of sniffle their nose again and they go, "Well,
Ew.
are you guys
Stop.
like have like
I feel
a
like she's not saying it out loud every time. She's just like
Yeah.
thinking it every time they sniffle.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
And then every time Devin's like, stop!
It's gross.
You've never been sick?
Look at them.
Look at us!
They're grosser than us.
No! It's all equally
Ew,
gross!
ew, ew, ew.
I'm gonna hawk a loogie.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw up.
Don't!
do that.
Actually, you can't. There's only one of you, and
You
the rest
can't,
of
I
the three of
can.
us
It's
don't
not
want
your
to throw up.
stomach
But I'm
or
not-
your
I don't
mouth,
wanna.
so just
Exactly.
try.
I'm keeping my mouth closed, and you're gonna swallow it back down.
So, you guys just got down here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
our bus crashed.
Oh. I guess
It sucks here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun. That's why we sleep. That's makes it
I
easier.
think you're fucking dead.
Well, yeah, we all are. I mean, you have to have realized that already, right?
No, I
Ha-
mean like I don't think you sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Think
We call it sleep so that Michael doesn't get scared. And Michael kind of tunes back in and goes, "Huh?"
Nothing, Michael. Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So when did you get here? What was your getting here? What was yours?
Well,
Ours was bus.
let's see. Well, I'm sure Michael told you, but he got, like, killed by some guy on the side of the road. Not the doctor guy. Don't get confused. It was, like, the doctor, like, found him. But what's it called? We were in our science lab. Did you guys go to Ravenwood? Do you guys?
Yeah.
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 Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we were working in the science lab and there was like this weird like accident, I guess. Where there was like a flood and an electrocution thing. I don't know. It was weird. We don't really remember. But when we woke up we ended up like this, so
Hmm.
So there was just like an accident in the school lab.
yeah.
We weren't at school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have we ever heard anything about that? Like through rumors down the line?
Let's roll a d4 to see if anybody can make a check on that. So give me a second. Alright, so Alice, this is a logic
Yes.
check. D6,
Ooh.
D4.
Smart.
Yep, D6 and a D4.
Yeah.
If anybody would know, it would be Alice, so that was very
Yeah.
lucky. 5?
Total.
Okay, that's still a success, so you still get to know a little bit. So, thinking back,
Alice listens
Alice,
to true crime podcasts.
you don't know,
Oh my
like, the
God.
names of these guys really at all, but you do remember that there was this really big incident that happened back in 87 at Ravenwood,
Right.
in the science lab, because there's, like, a lot of, steps and stuff, like, safety-wise to make sure it doesn't happen again. There's, like, posters being,
Okay.
like, don't let 87 happen again. And basically it was there, you know, like how science labs at school usually like have like a safety shower and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It somehow had like leaked onto the floor without a lot of students noticing, because there was like this big like project thing going on. And when it turned on, there was like somebody walked in with like some sort of like electric thing and dropped it on the floor and killed a bunch of kids on accident.
Y'all got showers in your classrooms in America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like the
What
lab.
the hell?
Chemical.
In case
It's like
chemical
it's a
shower.
chemical
Yeah, it's a
shower.
chemical shower.
We do not have that here.
It's
Yeah,
basically
it's like
like
when
in
you're
case like
doing
chemicals
science.
get in your eyes, like it washes
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
chemicals
Or
out
on your
eyes.
Like the
skin, you need to get them
escalated
off.
version of the little eye wash
Yeah.
station.
We have the little eye washed.
Yeah.
yeah.
You have an eye
Not all
wash station.
schools
Yeah.
have them, but like to
No,
do a
yeah.
certain level of science, you have to have
Yeah.
the certain level of protection. So not all schools do. My
Yeah.
high school didn't, but like
I
my
also went
friends
to a
did.
very small school.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like if
My
it's, if
grad
it's a
class
bigger.
was 70 people.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
was 30, so we didn't have those.
Mine was 1,000. We had that.
God,
Mine was.
Hi, what are you doing? You don't even what?
Mine was a lot. So my school did have them.
Yeah.
Nah.
Without going into
But-
too much detail. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that's pretty much like what you remember happened.
Wow.
You do also remember reading that 3 kids that were involved in this incident, their bodies had gone missing afterward.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Okay.
Alice is thinking that. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Do we get like a group little
putting
memory
the story
moment?
together. Yeah.
Mhm.
Flashback. To
Oh my
the
god,
sign
we
on the
get
wall
a
that
good
says,
flashback. We all look
"Don't
up
let-"
and do like a "That's so Raven."
Yeah, no, it's like you're thinking back to everything, and then you come back and you're like, yeah. I do know
Yeah,
about
we
that.
That's me.
I bet you're wondering how I got in this
Next story,
situation.
Mhm.
But yeah. Eureka Avon's still like sniffling and stuff, and it's like, well, if you're done talking to me, can I go back to what I was doing? And Michael AB goes, no, wait! And Eureka Avon's like, huh? What? And Michael AB goes, they wanted to ask you something, and he like goes behind and like gives you guys a thumbs up and like winks. He goes,
I try to wink, but like I just kind of smile
yeah, because you can.
because Summer won't wink.
Yeah, you just like do like the mouth opening for like a wink, but like you don't
Like,
actually.
You know when your
It's
mouth
like
goes
a-
we want out of here. We want out.
Well, there's not a way out of here. You have to go through the doctor's office, and he doesn't let anybody go in there, except for
I mean
Dawn.
like what if we stopped him? So like this
What
doesn't
if we all teamed up and we left?
so like this doesn't keep happening. We were on a
Mm.
bus with like a bunch of people who are gone now. That like parents are going to miss them. Our parents. I don't even know what to do when we leave here, but like
Well, I know that he
Either
targets
way-
specific people, not based off of like anything to do with like who they are or anything. It's like an appearance thing, I think, is what I've kind of gathered.
oh, so he's a. I mean, okay, you know, I was gonna say, oh, so he's a freak, but like I know that to be true because he's
No.
targeting kids.
He's like,
He's targeting children.
it's weird. I don't know. Like he kind of
Mm.
distances himself from us. He doesn't like talk to us at all or anything.
Well, then
The
why
only
did
one
you
he
do
talks
this in
to
the
is
first place?
Dawn.
Then we should like take him out.
I mean,
You
You still got those scissors?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got them scissors? I think we should scissor this man.
do you think Dawn would talk to us?
Hey, don't do that. I saw you.
Eureka Avon's kind of like, and Michael kind of goes, She's like,
If you don't want to leave, we can maybe take a message for. There's people who probably miss you a lot.
and the eyebrows, like, kind of, like, at the top, like, where, like, the ginger girl's hair is kind of flown back. Like, she controls the eyebrows, and her eyebrows kind of go up at that. And then they seem to, like, be thinking, and, like, their facial expression is changing as they think. And you think to yourselves, oh, is that how we look like when we're talking to each other, when we're not talking out loud? And finally, they kind of nod, and they go, we can try and help. We don't know if we'll want to go back up, but
You don't have to.
I don't even know what we'll do when we do that, but like, I don't know. Like, you can't keep doing this to people.
You get to choose.
If you want to stay down here or go there or whatever, I mean, either way, somebody's got to stop him.
So they're still like kind of thinking on it, and at this point, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who's gonna be able to convince them. Oh my goodness, that is a 1 for Alex. Alex, this is an emotional connection moment. Roll a d6
Get in there.
and a d4.
Connect.
Alright.
Rar X Dios.
That is, oh my god. That is a 6.
Okay, that's a success. Oh my god. Okay. So as that kind of, like, the conversation starts hitting Arekhaven, they kind of go, okay, yeah, we can try. We have to get in the office, but, the only one who has keys to it is Dawn, so we'll have to talk to her first. She's in the next room, so we'll get over there in a second.
Is Dawn cool? Is Dawn not cool?
I mean, she seems like she's, like, cool, but, like, she's not, like, interested in us. She's more, like, she seems, like, super focused on something else. She doesn't seem to really care.
She works with the doctor a lot.
Suspicious.
Like, they're buddy-buddy.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I wonder how pro our idea she'll be.
I'll have to talk to her and see. But anyways, as you guys, like, have been talking to her, Arekhaven, I will say that there's, like, other stuff in the room if you guys do want to look around. It's pretty much like the other ones that you guys saw. There's nothing, like, on the walls or anything. You do see that there's, like, another desk that's, like, has, like, a bunch of, like, scribbled out notes and stuff on it. But these ones look like a lot more erratic compared to, like, the other ones that you guys have seen. And it looks like there's, like, some stuff crumbled up in the trash can as well.
Is it cool if we, like, take a little look around?
Yeah. So, do a wrap around.
Cool.
Do a wrap around, take a look around. I'll roll a d4 to see who's gonna be doing that. Oh my god, it's Alex. Alex is doing the look around.
OMG, I'm swinging my torso wildly around.
Yeah, it's
They're
like the
literally
arms.
just moving
Yeah,
the
it's
center.
like a Muppet, like, you know, like how Muppet
I'm
arms
literally-
move, like
yeah,
when they move
like-
their
Oh my
body.
god.
That's what it looks like.
Oh my god.
The whiplash we get.
So as you kind of, like, lead the way, it's like almost like the torso, like, is moving forward, leading the way, and the rest of the body's kind of following after. You start looking around the room, and I'll have you roll a d6.
That's a 1.
Oh. Okay, so because you're kind of, like, jerking the body around and, like, trying to, like, keep this control with the torso, it's, like, it's awkward because it's, like, an awkward, like, limb to be, like, in the lead. And as you, like, kind of, like, twist at one point, you feel like your back kind of, like, do, like, a loud crack. And you do take 1 point of damage.
Alex.
We did not stretch enough before this.
But yeah.
Did you do your stretches before the meet like you were supposed to? Oh my god,
I
no
don't
wonder
need
we
to stretch.
failed. Yes,
my
you
God.
do.
Yes, you
Everybody needs
do.
to stretch.
Everybody needs to stretch, like echoing exactly, and then it's like,
Is-
oh, I hate that I agree with you.
Was busy
Doing what?
What? Ah,
doodling.
stop it.
Stop it. No, you stop it.
Stop it.
This is freaky.
But yeah, other than that, you guys don't really see anything around the room because obviously
Ouch.
you got a little youched. And at this point, Arekhaven's kind of like, maybe we should just move on. It seems like you guys still need to get some coordination.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys head out, you guys, like, walk out of the room, and Arekhaven and Michael look noticeably a little bit more nervous as you guys head to the next door where Dawn is. And you guys also see that, like, Gur is, like, kind of, like, just staying in the middle of the hallway and not going near the door.
Do you guys not want to go in with us?
They kind of look to each other and go, We just don't know what her reaction will be.
Mm.
How many people is Dawn?
1.
Oh. Guys, I'm afraid.
I hate that, actually.
The music cue going on.
Yeah, no, that was
Really
kind of...
hit it there
That was a
first.
paid actor.
All of us going, Oh my god, are we 4, 3, 2, 1? The other people. Because we're 4, and then they're 2, and then 3, and it's 1.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
was
hate that.
intentional.
Oh my god, plot. It's planning.
OMG.
He's gonna get 5 next time, just shall wait.
Okay, let's go talk to Dawn.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys start to enter the room, I'm immediately going to roll a d4. Summer, roll a d6 for me.
2.
I'm scared.
Okay, so with a 2, let me go ahead and double check. Okay. Ugh. I'm just trying to scroll through my thing. Okay, so that's a soft failure. You're not going to take any damage for that. So, what happens is when you guys open the door, you start to walk in, and like the door like opens like inward, right? And you walk past the door, and on the other side of the door, immediately somebody closes it. And you see, this room is pretty dark, but you do see Dawn, which I will show you guys. Doo-doo-doo. There she is. And she noticeably, unlike the other two that you guys have seen, who have stitches kind of like Michael has like one big stitch going down the middle, but like it's 2 people. And then obviously, Arekhaven has like a bunch of stitches. You only see 1 stitch on this girl, and it's only around her neck. And she looks exactly the same age as you guys, but she noticeably isn't friendly like the other two. She looks frustrated, and upon like seeing you guys, she looks at you kind of up and down, and she goes, "You need to go back. Go back to your room. You I don't want to look at you. Go away."
Question.
Mm-hmm.
The photo that we found in our room
Mm-hmm.
had a woman with long dark hair. Is it the same woman
No.
that is in front of us? Okay, just making sure.
Mm.
It is a different woman, but this one is the same age as you guys. She's about, like, I'd say she looks like she's, like, a junior in high school.
We just wanted
just
to
wanna
ask you
talk.
some questions.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. You need to leave.
Well, I mean, I don't think we really necessarily want to look at ourselves, but we're kind of here. We didn't really get a choice, so all we're asking is answer some questions. It's I feel like, I don't know, it's like the minimum, the bare minimum for this.
You guys aren't my problem. The doctor wanted to make you... You're not her. You need to go away. I don't want to look at you.
Who's
Not
her?
who?
At this point, I'm going to roll a d4 to see if there's emotional connection, because she is a fickle gal.
Feel-
You get Alex. Congratulations. Alex, d6, d4.
Get him, Alex. Get him. Get those feelings in there.
6.
Yeah, feelings.
Okay. So she kind of like furrows her brows, and she just goes, "You're not Lori. I want you to leave."
Lori
We saw that.
is the name of the girl that Jane wrote to James about sorry about Lori.
It's true. You guys do remember that.
Getting the impression someone died, and now he's trying aggressively to recreate it.
And she kind of like looks at you guys, and she goes, "Did the other two get out? Are you guys with them too?"
No.
We
We met the dog, and then we named him Gur. That was the whole thing, and then kind of just followed vaguely down the hall, and then we kind of just walked ahead.
we are trying to leave because we didn't really get a choice in this, you know?
You guys can't leave. There's no...
Why? Do you want to leave?
She kind of, like, thinks for a second, and she goes, he needs us down here. We just need to stay down here. It's... He doesn't even know that you guys are awake yet. He doesn't even know. And that's...
Why does he get what he wants, but none of any of us get what we want?
Because he's the only one that can bring Lori back. You guys aren't Lori. He's gonna try and make another one that hopefully actually is Lori, and then it'll be fine.
But why does he need us?
Because he thought that you guys would be like Lori, but then you guys didn't wake up, and I don't need to tell you guys all of this. This isn't any of your business. You need to... She opens the door, and
I
she
think
sees...
it's a little
It
bit
is our
awkward.
business.
This is our business. This is
I
all
think-
4 of our businesses now.
I think somebody trying to make us into somebody that we're not is kind of our business.
Trying to get someone else at the sake of dozens,
Why?
however many lives is
Well,
our
that's-
business.
That's us, though. But what about you?
You just don't care?
She kind of
Right?
looks
not
down and,
Lori
like, puts
either.
her hand to, like, her neck. And she
I mean,
goes...
did you ask for this?
I'm happy I was brought back. Because I can at least try and see if we can bring her back, but...
Did you know Lori?
She kind of sighs, and she goes, yes, I knew Lori.
Who was she to you?
You see her cheeks kind of heat up. And she just takes a deep breath, and she's like, she was my best friend.
You think she would want you to stay trapped down here?
Or this? Like gestures to us?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a best friend. I don't think I'll ever see her again. So what about her, you know?
Look, it's not your fault. I don't agree with the way he goes about it, but he doesn't have bad intentions about it. He doesn't try to kill anybody. He doesn't do it on purpose or anything. He goes after people who have already died. That's...
No, because there's a map with all of our houses circled. There's a map with other cheerleaders with possible next to their names. That's premeditated.
She kind of furrows her brow at that. She's like,
Our houses circled.
he's never...
It's in Michael's room.
Yeah.
He's never
Do you
done
wanna
that
see it?
before.
We can show you.
And other cheerleaders, our bus of cheerleaders crashed when unexpectedly our driver swerved.
We
What?
had other people there.
He said
Yeah.
that it was raining. He said that you guys
It
crashed down
was.
here because it was raining, and the bus skidded.
But-
We
No,
wouldn't
our
have
bus
skidded
swerved.
If we didn't swerve, though.
Yeah. Something was in the way, and all the cheerleaders whose houses he had question marks next to were also on that bus. And our houses were circled. That's not an accident.
And it seems a little too inconvenient, or too convenient.
She kind of goes tight-lipped, and she opens the door and walks over to Michael's room.
Zombie walks after.
And she noticeably doesn't stumble at all. Like, she, like...
Well, it must be nice to be like one person. That's crazy. It's almost like maybe you need to be combined a little bit to feel how we feel.
And she looks at the map, and she goes, okay, well, this is new. I haven't been in here in a bit, so...
Yeah, like points and like that's my house. And
Yeah,
there's a house.
I get
Get
that.
the vision.
Yeah.
How
Okay,
did you, if you don't mind telling, You want to talk about it?
We're gonna roll a d4 to see if there's a connection there. Alice, roll a d6.
Your little
5.
5! Okay, that's a success. So, she kind of looks down at that, and she looks back up at you guys, and she kind of, like, looks at you, Alice, like, on your side of your face, and smiles a little bit, and she goes, we died in a car accident. It was really bad, and he's not just trying to bring back Lori, he's trying to bring back all of us. He brought me back, but he couldn't. The other three's bodies were too bad, so he couldn't do anything with theirs. And so that's why he's trying to find people who look like them and combine them together. And Lori was the one that he said that he didn't want to skip out on. He wanted it to look like her the most.
Who is he to you?
He's Lori's dad. Look, I don't agree with the way he does it at all. If I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't like that I've been a part of it. I really don't. But I don't think he's just in his right mind at all.
Clearly.
Yeah. So what? He gets to keep trying. We get to keep dying. Parents keep losing their kids. We never see anyone ever again besides the dog that's like 7 dogs, or the 2 Michaels that are 2 people but now they're 1.
The dog was supposed to be King. It was Lori's dog.
Well, is he considering that dog a success, or?
And she kind of like looks over at Gur on the floor.
Yeah?
And she's like, I mean, he's smart.
Uh-huh.
True.
I
mean, he's kind of sentient.
He's more than sentient. I don't know how it...
that dog's real.
I don't know, man. I just kind of do the stuff down here with organizing and making sure everybody gets food and everything. That's my thing.
This isn't living.
No, it's not.
My goodness, not the zombie noises.
That scared the shit
I was
out
like,
of me.
Michael,
They're gonna
is that
get
you?
Michael in the hallway just rah.
Michael, stop it. Sorry, I'm just practicing. Practicing my zombie noise. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't call this... I mean, Michael lives in a room chained to a wall for 8 years, and they, sleep to get through and pass the time because there's nothing else to do or anything worth doing anymore. That kind of sucks. I get to come outside sometimes for enrichment, like a dog going on a walk. I mean, I guess it's different than... Yeah, I guess it's different than your life here.
I mean,
but,
it's not much different. I kind of just keep things organized and everything. I don't really get to go out either, so.
Yeah.
Help us go out then.
I frankly don't want to stay here for dozens of years and never see the sun again. Personally.
We can all go together.
She kind of nods a little bit and she goes, You know, you might not be Lori, but you sure talk like her. And she kind of sighs and she goes, okay. Okay. And she goes into her pocket and she pulls out, she has, a key ring. And she starts walking out and she sees Michael and Eureka Avon, who are kind of just, standing together, against the wall.
A really cool rock, paper, scissors game is happening.
Yeah, it's, double, it's,
it's like a four,
Yeah, it's, a really crazy rock, paper, scissors game. It looks like they've done this before, but, it kind of goes crazy. They, have, their arms crossed. It's weird.
Oh, yo. Nice.
And they look up when they see Dawn walk out, and they immediately stop, and they look at you guys for, what happened.
Summer gave them a thumbs up.
Thumbs up then, Summer.
Summer, thumbs up.
Come on. Yeah. It's the most sad thumb. It's the thumb's barely up.
And Dawn's gonna kind of nod and go, okay, let's just try and talk to him.
Okay.
And she heads over to the door and starts unlocking it. And there's 3 locks on it.
Before you go to her, I think Devin pipes up and is like, "Hey, man, we're a team now."
What, a sports
Oh.
team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we were a cheerleading squad, but
Wow.
I'm more basketball, so I've been using that for our terminology. But everyone here is part of a cheerleading squad, so we're a team.
Go team.
See,
Aw.
that's you don't know. That's great. That was whimsy. That was encouragement.
That's pretty good for Summer, trust.
She kind of smiles, and Michael's like, yeah, das.
Yeah.
Das. And he starts picking up Eureka Avon's arm to make them cheer too.
He's like,
And Eureka Avon's like, and you notice that when Eureka Avon goes to push their glasses back up, you didn't see it before, but they actually have 2 sets of eyes, so they have 4.
ooh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's sick.
And then Dawn kind of sighs and she goes, "Is that the name that you guys picked, Das?"
Yeah,
An
well, that's
acronym.
dealer because we acronymed it and put all of the letters together. We had quite a few to work with, so I mean, Summer, Alex, Devin, Alice. There's not a good.
No,
Their name sounds cool together, and those are Michael's. That's cool, but
Yeah.
I couldn't really some Alex, Evan, Alex. I don't know.
It's not. It's not bad. It's fine.
Das dealer.
And finally, she finishes unlocking the locks, and she's just like, "All right, here goes nothing." And she opens the door. And as you guys head into the office, there's a big operating table in the middle of the room, and a man with his back turned away from you. And he looks like he has curly black hair with almost silver streaks in it, because he is older. And he's hyper focused on something on the table, and he has a sewing needle in hand, and he's stitching. And as you guys look around the room, you notice that in the corner, far, far away, there are a bunch of bags. And without going into detail, you guys do see at least an arm peeking out of one of those bags.
Ish.
And Dawn kind of just looks to you guys and is just waiting to see what you guys want to do.
Is there another door in this room?
There is. On the far end, kind of towards, because he's not facing you guys, his back is to you guys. Further into the room on the other side, there is a door that seems to have another set of locks on it.
Hmm.
I will think
What it?
to my fellow body mates.
Mhm.
I still have a pair of scissors.
I'm thinking,
Slice this man.
what if he doesn't know that we're awake yet. He doesn't know that we're not Lori. What if we pretend that it worked?
That's a. Oh,
Then he might keep us here.
yeah. He might really
I
want us
don't want
here.
to stay here.
That's true.
Hmm.
But I
Maybe
feel like we might be able to
maybe we
get
can talk
through
to him.
him better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but maybe we just tell him the truth, though.
And then plan A, true. Plan
Gotcha.
B, scissors.
My battery died once.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
No.
Just a frozen summer.
Oh my god, I love imaging edge webcam.
Oh my god, imaging edge
They're my
webcam.
favorite. You guys love them.
Cooking.
Baking.
Baking, as one might say. And I do say.
Eat down.
I'm still listening.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and start on this section
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
So what is the basic plan that you guys have then? Like, what do you guys want to do?
I think we don't want to, like, surprise him or scare him. Because I don't want his first reaction to be to attack us.
Yeah.
Or stab somebody. Not in the mood to be stabbed, personally. So, maybe
We're trying to emotionally connect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
think
maybe
so.
we could go based on like what we did with
Can we
Dawn.
grab Dawn's hand and then start walking towards him?
Yeah, let's roll a D for that.
Is everybody okay with that?
In fact, we're doing the trying to relate and talk.
Yeah.
Before the scissors
Yeah.
approach.
All right. So that ended up being a 1. So that means Alex, yet again, you get to do an emotional roll. I don't know how the dice like you. They say, "Oh, every
I
time it's
know.
emotional, here you go.
Good
Here
night.
you go, little
Here's-
Uzi."
Here you go. That's an 8.
Okay, cool. So as you, oh yeah, I think with an 8 you actually get to heal a body part. Let me double check. Yeah, you do. So you get to as you kind of hold Dawn's hand, she kind of smiles and squeezes back, and you kind of feel a little bit more invigorated, and you get to heal the 1 hit point that you lost. And as you guys approach the man who's obviously the cause of everything that you guys have been through the last few hours, you guys approach, and she kind of lightly taps him on the shoulder, and he turns around quickly and he's like, "Dawn?" And then he looks to her and then looks over at you, and he kind of freezes.
Are you James?
And he kind of, you can see now on his face how disheveled he looks. He has super unkept beard. He has glasses that are kind of crooked on his face. And he has these eye bags that seem to go on for miles. Like he hasn't slept in who knows how many years. And he looks at you and he goes, "I didn't know if you were gonna wake up."
Oh, we did. But I don't think we're who you're looking for.
No, you wouldn't be, would you? Okay. And you guys can now see a better view on the table. He isn't stitching anyone together like he did with you guys. He looks like he's reconstructing the body of Ashley from the accident.
I don't know if anyone would be what you're looking for.
I mean, there There has to be, like, some way to...
I don't think it works that way.
I lost my dad when I was little. It was in a car accident. It was really hard to lose him, but you have to keep going because that's what they would want. You can't choose who comes and goes in your life. You just have to keep their memory in your heart and find memories of them wherever you go. Isn't that... Don't you think Lori would have wanted that? She wouldn't want you to stay cooped up in a dirty mine shaft.
You don't understand, she's all I had. She doesn't...
She's all you had because you didn't let yourself have it. I think Devin actually crouches them down so that our knees can be pressed to our chest while Alex was talking. You have because you didn't let yourself have anyone else. You didn't let anyone else in. You just kept trying to replace what you lost instead of looking for something.
It consumes you if you let it. You can't let it. That's why I act so much. Like, so much. Because if I don't, I'll crumble.
Mr. James, I'm sure that it means a lot to you, and it would mean a lot to Lori that you tried. But this isn't... We're not your little girl. And now we're not anybody's anything. You made us into something that means we can't really go home anymore.
What if...
I mean, I don't have a very great home anyways. But, I still wanted to try.
You didn't get the choice to even make that was for you. You would have been out of college in like 2 years. Could have made new friends, got on the sports team or the cheerleading team to help. And that's all gone. I know you're grieving, but all you're doing is making...
It's more grief on top of more grief.
Mhm.
Aren't you tired of it?
He kind of sighs, and as you guys kind of look at him, he reaches into his pocket and he unfolds the picture that he has of Lori from his pocket. And he just looks at it, and you guys can see it. I don't have art of it, unfortunately, but you do see that even though you guys are all conglomerated together the way that you are, he intentionally put you guys together the way that he did because it is exactly the same as Lori's features. Lori had a gap-toothed smile. Lori had heterochromia. She had one green eye and one brown eye. She had kind of like this weird like thing with her hair where it was like different colors in different spots, and it looked like weird in the sun. And in the photo, she's holding what looks to be a mixed breed dog that looks like almost a mix of the dogs that Gur is a mix of.
Mhm.
And he kind of sighs and looks up at you guys. And he goes, "You're right. As much as I want her back, and I know that I wanted to bring her friends back too, I can't do that." And tearing you guys away from your families, I was desperate, and that's not an excuse. It's not. It's just, I didn't think there was any other way. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen again where it's someone that looks like her, and so I had to force it, and I didn't feel good about doing it, but then there aren't words enough to say how awful I am for doing what I did to you for.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like looks back to the others. And then looks at the dog and doesn't even know how to count that.
I can't say that I understand, but I do know what it's like to be alone, and the longer you're alone, the more alone you feel, and the more desperate you get to not be alone anymore. But that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't fix it. You can still try and fix it. You can let us out.
He kind
You
of
deserve to see the sun.
He looks at the other ones. And then he also looks pointedly at, like, Dawn, who, in her own hands, she has been looking at this note that she's had in her pocket, and she's just, like, rubbing her thumb on it. And she looks up at him, and she kind of just nods as if telling him that it's time to let everyone down here go. And he kind of takes a deep breath, and he goes, "I can't tell you what'll happen when you go back up. I've done something irreversible to your guys' lives. But I can tell you that you all seem like a good bunch. And I'm sure even if your families are scared, they would. Hopefully, at least I would, still want to see you."
As long as not just us, but everybody gets a choice to come and go.
Yes.
Devin like shuffles the legs and like pointedly in our head to Summer and is like, "My dad really likes making like cheese every like Wednesday and Sunday. Always says I can bring people.
I've had it. It's pretty
My mom's
good.
gone a lot. Yeah, my mom's gone a lot. So he tries to do a lot. It's just me and my brother. We got a big table. I bring Alex over all the time.
Well, you're bringing me over all the time now.
Yeah. So even if you can't go there,
I didn't know you guys were friends.
yeah, I had a little mark on my jacket.
I do all things. You kind of always stick Ashley, so
I mean,
you could have been friends with all of us. But you always got so mean to us.
I mean, look, I don't know. I just wanted us to do good because I'm supposed to get a scholarship, and that competition was supposed to help qualify me for one of the things I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Because my parents, look, they're just not around. Like, ever. So, I get the whole being
Yeah.
alone thing. Guess.
I guess this is kind of a lot of hurt people.
Hmm.
But it doesn't make anyone feel bad. Hurting Alice just kind of still made you hurt. And in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if we can even reach.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Alice.
I'm sorry for messing up the competition. I don't know, I'm kind of only joined the team to make friends, and that didn't really work out for me. And I'm not that good at cheerleading, so mess up. I can understand if y'all just kind of want me to be quiet and sit in here. I don't have to. I'll just.
You know,
Well,
you're
you read all the Frankenstein books. I kind of want to hear you blab about them now. Is that weird?
Really?
You read a lot, and I'm not great at reading. I don't have a lot
I
of
love
patience
reading.
for books. Maybe you can read for us.
I'll tell you all about. Well, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, but like you could read for us now, so like
Yeah.
you could do the reading.
you know, you're not that bad of a flyer. You actually have a lot of potential. It's why you're on the cheer squad.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be on the cheer squad if you weren't at least like half decent.
I certainly didn't know how to cheer.
Thanks.
That was like almost a compliment. None
Well-
of us ever have to be alone again, though.
Hmm.
So at least there's that.
We are Summer and Alex and Devin and Alex. We're also Das. And Dealer. Das Dealer.
Hmm.
Maybe we start with guys side first time, and then we'll carry on.
Yeah.
And when in doubt, grilled cheese is at my dad's.
Didn't come make the soup.
If I tell him that I did this happen, I think he'll make the soup.
With
What's
like
the
double
soup?
toasted tater tots.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really good soup.
It's really good soup.
He has like a tiny garden in our backyard. The tomatoes from.
Maybe we
It
could
gives us,
build
like-
like a shed in the backyard. We could stay in the shed.
I have room.
We'll call it the shed.
Do you want to ride on the side of the wall?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. The shed.
This is gonna be super weird.
Yeah, we're gonna freak people out.
Yeah, I think we start with honestly think my dad's gonna be real cool. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
freak out, but I think at the very least, if we need to go somewhere, that is a somewhere, and there will be grilled cheese. I think we start with a phone, right, and we gauge the phone call, right, and then bring the vehicle, and then it's sight, and then we go from there.
Okay.
Everyone,
We look.
go ahead.
Yeah, can we look at James?
Yeah. So he's kind of just been patiently waiting while you guys have been conversating. I assume mostly in the head, but every once in a while a word or two comes out edgewise. And he kind of nods a little bit and he goes, yeah, I can, you guys can always head out and everything, and, look, I don't really ever leave, but there is, my sister's old house is up there if you guys need a place to stay, so. And Michael A and B kind of, like, puts a fist up like, front house, front house, front house.
Front house. I've always wanted to be in a front house.
Yeah, we could have sleepovers. All 10 of us.
Yeah. Movie night's gonna be really hard to pick. We're gonna have to, like, start a list and go down it. I don't think we're all gonna be able to concisely decide. I don't know if you guys want to watch Air Buddies, like, 7 times, like me.
I do.
Never mind, this
I'm
is gonna
here
go
for
great.
you.
This is gonna go great.
Have you guys ever seen the movie But I'm a Cheerleader? It's like a couple years old now,
It's
but
a
like,
little on the nose. But yeah.
I like it. It's a good movie.
How's Moving Castle? We can watch that one. It came out in 2000.
Did you Google it? Is
Yeah.
that what you were typing?
Yeah. Guys, let's watch Shark Tale.
And he kind of goes towards the door and he starts getting ready to unlock it. And he turns back to you guys and he goes, you guys don't need to come back if you never want to. So, this is goodbye. I'll get all this out of here and...
I hope you find what you're looking for.
But not by killing anybody else.
Yeah, by looking inside of yourself and opening your mind to the world around you, kind of vibe. Please don't kill anyone else. Please stop.
I will. And then he kind of turns towards Dawn, and she smiles weakly at him and gives him a hug. And he finishes opening up the door, and she kind of gestures for you guys to head out first.
We walk out.
Yeah.
Michael A and B, let's go.
So as you guys walk out, the section that you're heading out of is kind of like this winding staircase thing that goes back up to the surface. And it's daybreak. The sun has already risen and everything. You don't know how many days it's been. You don't know how long you were down there, before you actually did wake up. But as you guys see the sun for the first time with new eyes, or the same eyes you've always had, you kind of take a deep breath. And even though nothing feels the same, and you know that everything's going to take some getting used to, you know you're not alone. Your identity may have changed, your body may have changed, but at its core, all of you are still you. And now you at least have some other people to be you with. And on that note, that is the end of the one-shot.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, I cried.
Y'all.
I'll
that
admit
Really
it, I
sad,
cried.
Awu.
Sad Awu.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Hopeful ending
Oh.
Awu.
How thoughtful Awu.
Thoughtful owl.
This Awu was contemplative.
Uh,
Wee woo!
But yeah.
Oh.
There's already fan art, I think. in the
Oh, I
fanfic.
sure hope.
Is
I sure
there?
hope there is. I sure hope there
someone
is.
said there's fan art already.
Y'all
They're just
speed
they're
running.
crazy.
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 Oh my goodness.
Well, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys do want to do headcanons on what you think happened to them after, you always can. But yeah.
I love my grilled cheese dad lore.
Oh yeah.
Grilled cheese.
In my headcanon, they did all end up going to college still. They still got to cook. It's just that they had, like, another layer to their cooking, you know? Like, they
Yeah.
had...
They were
We
like
had
a scientific
4
wonder.
different majors.
Yeah, like, 4
4
different majors.
Like a hybrid online offline kind of
Yeah.
thing. So they could they all did like part-time, so they each of them like
It
instead of
took them
doing
a
4
lot of
classes.
time.
Yeah, instead of doing 4 classes a semester each, one of them did a class. And they just took more years. They lived happily ever after. Exactly. How?
Amazing.
Yes.
Yes, the answer is
Yeah.
yes.
And they got grilled
This is
cheeses.
my universe. They lived happily ever after.
They thrived.
Anyways, I would like to take a moment to notate every Rolling Ghost and reference in this one shot.
Yes.
James,
I caught some of them.
James is the mom from Rolling Ghost's brother. That is confirmed. I am confirming that. That is a thing.
Cute.
You guys
The
didn't get to
lore.
see it, but in the trash can, the crumbled up stuff was obituaries for Danny and his mom.
Rolling Ghosts connect the universe.
It's true. And so every note that was, you finally got the mom's name reveal. Her name is Jane. So that's a funky time. Funky Unky Unky. We love to see it. I loved him so
Truly
much.
we do. I like the like once a year big lore drop in the Rolling Ghosts universe.
Yeah.
Now limb by limb edition.
You
like
just get a
every
lore
year
drop.
we get a new
Rolling
lore
Ghost
drop.
Cinematic universe.
The Rolling
It is
Ghost
the
cinematic.
universe.
It's like a movie. Like, it's like a movie series. Like, you
Yeah, it's
only
like
get,
we're
yeah.
this is the sequel.
Yeah, you gotta wait to get like a year's worth, and then it'll come back
Spin-off.
again, and then that's how it
Yeah,
goes.
it's a spin-off. We just keep going and the world keeps expanding on the previous lore. It's great.
It's true.
It's all connected. We're gonna play in like 2010 next time. It's gonna be low-waisted jeans and
Oh my god.
Now, if I were to do it again, it would be like 2012, 2013. That's where I would
Oh,
put it.
yes.
That
Oh.
era.
Perfect.
My
good.
my tween years. Anyways, I
My
hope
high
you
school
guys
years.
all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun running this one.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do a Frankenstein type one shot for a really, really long time
That was
because
so cool.
it's one of my favorite little tropes. I love funky guys, and I feel like we don't explore the fact that if you're combining multiple body parts together from different people, they're gonna be different people still. I think that's fun and funky
Yeah, it's
and
funky.
fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope the audience all enjoyed. Anyone got any final thoughts? Any final things they want to say?
Can we reshare the art?
Yes,
did?
yes.
Yeah.
I will pull up the art. I
You
will
and
pull
fruit
up the
salad
big
cooked.
one. Here, I'll pull up
Mhm.
Yes.
dog first because you
Yeah,
know,
dog.
has
That
sound.
dog with the
Dog.
most uncanny eyes.
Oh yeah, he's just an uncanny guy, just a silly
I love
guy.
him. I love
gave
Gur.
I gave fruit like literally just I was like, here's some dog breeds. I can't draw dogs. Can you combine them? And they were like, yeah, I got you. Also, fruit said in chat that they are posting as they speak. So if you guys want to
Yeah.
see their art
I
for the one
also-
shot,
I also just posted Alex's reference.
yeah, eats,
Hell yeah.
chomps
Mhm.
even.
God, look
and
at
then
that,
we'll
look at
do
that doggo.
the full
That
screen.
is such a creature.
Yeah, we have the Frankenstein version of you guys, which was super fun to draw. I had a funky time. We have Michael A
Look at our
and B.
squad.
We have
Look at the gang.
a Raven, and then of course we have my favorite girly pop, Dawn. I love her so much. I was
Look
like,
at this crew.
they're just a gang, they're just a squad. I just think they're neat.
This looks like a series of protagonists. Like
They do.
Like you,
Yeah.
like you can pick your
Mm.
character in like a cool new RPG. Each of them have different skill sets. Each of them's a different thing.
They're just funky guys. They're just silly and goofy and
Yeah.
silly.
Whose shoes are the very high top Converse?
That is
That's
Alex's.
Alex's.
Alex has
Good.
the high top Converse.
Good.
Because of course they have the
Got one of
Kaijak
yours.
Converse.
Yeah.
Good.
Cooks. But yeah,
Okay.
with all that in mind, all that art will be posted somewhere eventually if you guys do want to see it, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I am going to end stream so that you guys can go free. Be free from
Be
sad.
free.
Thank
Let's-
you,
Once again-
Mambo.
Once again, shout out to my
Thank
coworker
you.
for lending me her frickin' Invader Zim from 2010 merch.
The
I'm
biggest
going to
props to
raid
one
someone.
Strawberry,
Let's see.
Yippee.
Does anyone I know
the
live?
icon.
Beck
Oh,
is
Beck's live.
Oh, is Beck live?
Yeah.
Where's?
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Wait.
I saw it in chat. Was the uniform 2 colors? Because I assumed
Wait, the uniform.
Wait.
it was what was her name? Laura's uniform.
It was
Lori.
Lori's school uniform.
also.
Because
Lori.
Lori was
Yeah.
also a cheerleader.
That's what I
Ah,
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about your brain.
Clocked that one. I never said it out loud, and then I saw somebody in chat say it.
So
my
wait
uniform.
a minute.
Leave
Wait
that
a
question
second.
unanswered. Leave it unanswered for a year.
Say
Something
wait
correct.
a minute. Anyways, let me go ahead. Can I go do?
Would you like me to assist? I can do a command.
We
if
can
you
do a
Yeah,
slash
can
rate.
you do it? That would be
Okay.
great.
As we leave, another thank you to our beautiful, beautiful DM who made such a cool little
Oh,
world.
Yeah.
We shake you.
Yippee. Thank you guys for playing. I love doing Halloween one-shots. They're
It's
so
so
fun. I
fun.
love doing the
Mhm.
TTRPGs. They're so silly and goofy and silly. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun.